It's hard to believe that 32 years have passed since Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman made its debut in 1993. This iconic series told the heartfelt story of a female doctor navigating life on the rugged American frontier, filled with compelling characters and powerful life lessons. For many, it remains one of the most cherished TV shows of the 90s. But what are the stars of Dr. Quinn up to now in 2025? In this video, we'll take you on a nostalgic journey to catch up with the cast that captured our hearts, exploring their careers, lives, and the unexpected paths they've taken since the show ended. Some have continued their Hollywood success, while others have embraced surprising new adventures. Let's dive into the remarkable journeys of the characters from Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman after the show's final episode. A journey filled with surprises, heartfelt moments, and sometimes the very real struggles of life. We'll take a look back at the past and compare it with the present to discover that every character, both on screen and off, has a story worth telling. Have you ever watched Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman? If yes, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, drop a 0. And who was your favorite character? Sully or Colleen? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts below. Enjoy the video, and if you love nostalgic content, cinema, and exploring the journeys of stars beyond the screen, don't forget to hit subscribe. Orson Bean, born on July 22, 1928, portrayed Lorraine Bray, the grumpy yet warm-hearted store manager in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, at the age of 65. Lauren's character brought a mix of humor and old-fashioned conservatism to the town of Colorado Springs, endearing himself to viewers. However, Orson's real life was far more complex than the character he played. During the McCarthy era, he was blacklisted due to his left-wing associations, and he faced personal challenges, including struggles with depression and substance addiction. Despite these hardships, Orson made a remarkable personal comeback, proving resilience and strength both on and off the screen. Later in life, Orson Bean became a conservative Christian commentator, and his marriage to actress Allie Mills, who was 23 years his junior, sparked attention, particularly due to allegations of controlling behavior. Despite identifying as a liberal early on, some of Orson's public statements ventured into what were perceived as conspiracy theories, which stirred controversy and irritated the media. Nevertheless, after many personal and professional challenges, including clashes with producers over creative control and being alienated in the industry due to his erratic behavior, Orson eventually found peace. He passed away on February 7, 2020, at the age of 91, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, humor, and a life full of ups and downs. Nick Ramus, born on September 9, 1929, portrayed Cheyenne Chief Blackettle in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman at the age of 64. On screen, he brought dignity and authority to the role of a man who longed for peace. However, Ramus's real life was far more challenging. As both a veteran and a Native American, he faced significant barriers in the Hollywood entertainment industry, where Native actors were rarely cast. To survive, Ramus often took roles that didn't align with his personal values, navigating a difficult industry that often overlooked his heritage and the integrity of his craft. Despite the challenges, Ramus continued to contribute his talent to the industry, carrying his personal struggles with grace. Nick Ramus's frustration and bitterness often surfaced publicly during conferences and interviews. Known for being difficult, he earned a reputation among some producers as hard to please. In his personal life, Ramus faced many turbulent relationships, and one of his children even accused him of emotional neglect. As he grew older, Ramus faced financial struggles and lived quietly, largely out of the public eye. His name faded from the industry's memory, and when he passed away on May 30, 2007, at the age of 77 from an undisclosed cause, his contributions were nearly forgotten. Despite the challenges he faced, Ramus's portrayal of Chief Blackettle remains a poignant and dignified part of his legacy. Larry Sellers, born on October 2, 1949, brought to life the noble Cheyenne Dr. Cloud Dancing in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, at the age of 44. His character served as both a moral compass and a figure imbued with spiritual depth, earning the love and respect of viewers. However, Larry's real life carried burdens far heavier than the calm persona he portrayed on screen. Beyond his acting, Larry was deeply committed to preserving Native American culture, but his involvement in Hollywood led to criticism from some within his own community. Many felt that the roles he played, including cloud dancing, were stereotypical or sanitized depictions, which at times created a complex relationship between his career and cultural advocacy. Larry's passion for preserving Native American culture often led to conflicts with the writers over how traditions were portrayed on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. His dedication to authenticity sometimes put him at odds with the show's creative direction, and on one occasion, he even walked off set mid-production due to disagreements with the working methods. Beneath his outwardly stoic demeanor, Larry carried years of emotional distance from his family, particularly his children. Rumors of a bitter divorce and prolonged financial struggles added to the complexity of his personal life. When Larry Sellers passed away on December 9, 2021, at the age of 72, he left behind a complicated legacy, one that was shaped by his commitment to cultural representation and the inner turmoil he faced throughout his life. Georgann Johnson, born on August 15, 1926, portrayed Elizabeth Quinn, a wealthy and proud woman filled with silent regrets in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, at the age of 67. Having enjoyed a successful career during the golden age of television, Georgann faced many challenges that came at a personal cost. Her marriage to actor Stanley Prager was reportedly controlling, limiting her opportunities to take on lead roles and stalling her career for several years. After Stanley's passing, Georgann opened up about the emotional toll of her experiences, expressing the sense of being sidelined both in her professional life and personal journey. Despite the hardships, Georgann's career remains a testament to her resilience, and she continues to be remembered for her captivating portrayal of Elizabeth Quinn. Although Georgann Johnson was known for her charming appearance, she quietly battled depression for decades while maintaining a flawless public image. As her career progressed, she expressed frustration at being consistently cast in motherly roles, feeling that her true range as an actress was often overlooked. Despite a career free of scandals, casting circles sometimes labeled her as cold and difficult, a reputation that may have stemmed from her reserved nature. Georgann passed away on June 4, 2018, at the age of 91, leaving behind an image of elegance and poise, but also a life marked by quiet restraint and unspoken struggles. Her legacy endures, not only through her work but also in the courage she displayed in facing personal challenges out of the spotlight. June Carter Cash, born on June 23, 1929, appeared in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 64, portraying Sister Ruth, a gentle mother offering spiritual guidance in a town rife with conflict and prejudice. June was widely celebrated for her musical legacy, particularly her iconic marriage to legendary musician Johnny Cash. However, behind the public accolades, their private life was filled with challenges. Johnny's battle with drug addiction and June's struggles with depression and anxiety placed immense strain on their relationship. Additionally, despite being a Grammy-winning artist in her own right, June's career often took a back seat to Johnny's immense fame. Her life was a complex balance of personal hardship, artistic achievement, and the intense public scrutiny that came with being married to one of the most famous musicians of all time. June Carter Cash's previous marriages, particularly to singer Carl Smith, ended bitterly amidst allegations of infidelity, adding to the emotional turmoil that marked much of her personal life. Her children, especially John Carter Cash, have openly discussed the deep emotional wounds caused by the family's struggles, revealing the complexities of growing up amid public fame and private pain. June also grappled with a long-lasting identity crisis, torn between the devout, wholesome image she presented to the world and the more difficult truths of her personal experiences. She passed away on May 15, 2003, at the age of 73, due to complications from heart surgery. Her death marked the end of a chapter that was both filled with glory and fraught with emotional depth, a story that continues to be explored and understood in the years since her passing. Johnny Cash, born on February 26, 1932, portrayed the wandering gunslinger Kid Cole in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman at the age of 61. His role, filled with sorrow and inner turmoil, mirrored the real-life demons he battled. A country music legend, Johnny also struggled with amphetamine addiction, run-ins with the law, and even contemplated suicide at one point. His turbulent relationship with June Carter was marked by deep dependency, both personal and emotional. Johnny's erratic behavior often had professional consequences, with many of his songs being banned from radio stations, and he once collapsed on stage due to exhaustion caused by his drug use. In the 1970s, while under the influence of drugs, Johnny even started a severe forest fire that threatened the survival of an endangered vulture species, further highlighting the destructive forces he was grappling with. Despite these challenges, Johnny Cash's legacy endures, not only through his music but also through his struggles and resilience. Johnny Cash's appearance in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman was somewhat overshadowed by his past, as it came during a time when he was still grappling with his demons. Many in the industry recall the difficult period when Johnny was undergoing continuous rehab, with his memory deteriorating as he tried to navigate the filming process. His appearance on the show was seen by some as a form of atonement, a chance for him to make peace with his past. However, Johnny was also haunted by guilt over neglecting his daughters during their formative years, especially his troubled relationship with his daughter Kathy, who later spoke out about feeling abandoned by him. Johnny Cash passed away on September 12, 2003, just a few months after June's death, at the age of 71, marking the end of an era for the legendary musician. His passing, following June's, closed a chapter filled with both musical brilliance and personal struggles. Richard Mall, born on January 13, 1943, portrayed John in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1994 at the age of 51. His character was unsettling, with his imposing physique adding to the tense atmosphere of Colorado Springs. While Mall is best known for his iconic role as Bull in Night Court, after the show ended, he struggled to find serious acting roles. His height and deep voice often led to him being typecast into specific roles. Mall's personal life was also tumultuous, marked by 2 divorces and legal battles over assets and child custody. Those close to him accused him of emotional manipulation and instability, revealing a side of Mall that contrasted with his calm on-screen persona. Despite appearing composed, Mall was often involved in conflicts on set, particularly with female directors whom he felt ignored his suggestions, going so far as to openly criticize them. These tensions reflected the complexities of his character both in real life and on screen. Many of Richard Mall's colleagues reported feeling offended and stressed while working with him due to his sudden outbursts of anger and his distant, unpredictable attitude. As the spotlight from his television career began to fade, Mall gradually became more reclusive, avoiding the media and withdrawing almost entirely from public appearances. Behind closed doors, he battled a chronic illness that was never widely disclosed, which took a significant toll on both his physical and mental health. Richard Mall passed away on October 26, 2023, at the age of 80. His death came as a shock to many and left fans with a sense of regret, especially as the full extent of his struggles with loneliness and inner turmoil in his final years remained largely unknown. Despite the challenges he faced, Mall's career left an indelible mark, and his passing has left many reflecting on the complexities of his life beyond the screen. Keach Sr., born on May 29, 1914, played Judge Webster in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1996 at the age of 82. His character embodied justice on the frontier, combining moral integrity with sharp legal reasoning. However, Keach's life off-screen was filled with challenges. Despite his own career in entertainment, he was often overshadowed by his son, Stacy Keach Sr., who found greater success in both film and television. This dynamic created a noticeable tension between father and son, and many stories circulated within the industry about Keach Sr.'s frustration when he was referred to simply as Stacy's dad at auditions. This strained relationship highlighted the complexities of being in the shadow of a more successful child while still trying to carve out his own legacy in Hollywood. In his youth, Keach Sr. struggled with severe alcoholism, and his bouts of anger were believed to have cost him many stage roles during the 1960s and 70s. Although he had a long marriage, many felt it was more of a partnership than a true love story, particularly after an affair with a young actress was uncovered, which nearly derailed his career. Despite these personal and professional challenges, he remained respected by his colleagues for his skill and experience. However, his bitterness over being overshadowed in the industry was often evident in interviews during his later years. Keach Sr. passed away on February 13, 2003, at the age of 88 due to congestive heart failure, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to the industry and the complex, sometimes painful, nature of his personal life. Pamela Kosh, born on May 10, 1928, portrayed Martha, the simple and traditional woman of the town, in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 65. While her television legacy spanned decades, her real life was far from as peaceful as it appeared on screen. As an immigrant from England in the 1950s, Pamela never fully found her place in Hollywood, often feeling like an outsider. She harbored a deep sense of bitterness, feeling overlooked for leading roles and consistently cast in secondary parts as mothers or housekeepers. Despite her considerable talent, she found herself competing against lesser talents who were given more prominent opportunities. This frustration became a major part of her Hollywood experience, overshadowing some of her professional achievements. Pamela Kosh once sued a small production company after being abruptly fired due to her age, though the case was quietly settled without much public attention. In her personal life, she remained single but had a decades-long romance with a younger co-star, which ended painfully when he married someone else. Those close to her described Pamela as intelligent yet emotionally volatile, often withdrawing into long silences and experiencing moments of cold treatment from colleagues. Despite her talents, these emotional struggles seemed to impact her relationships within the industry. Pamela Kosh passed away on May 4, 2022, at the age of 93 from natural causes, leaving behind a life marked by both professional achievements and personal challenges. George Firth, born on December 14, 1932, portrayed Jedediah Braftoft, an eccentric and somewhat comical character, in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 61. Off-screen, Firth was a talented playwright, but he struggled with deep insecurities about his sexual orientation, a part of his life that he kept private for most of his career. Although he had the opportunity to collaborate with legends like Stephen Sondheim, Firth always felt like an outsider both on stage and on screen. After the 1980s, his career began to decline, leading to bouts of depression and withdrawal from the public eye. He gained a reputation for being difficult to work with, known for canceling rehearsals and clashing with directors. One of his most notable outbursts occurred when he walked out on a Broadway play after being denied credit as co-director. These personal and professional struggles marked the latter part of his career, overshadowing his earlier successes. Friends shared that George Firth lived much of his life in loneliness, emotionally distant from both family and colleagues. Despite his many career achievements, his final years were marked by a pervasive sense of never truly belonging anywhere, as described by a close friend. He passed away on August 11, 2008, at the age of 75 from lung cancer. Throughout his life, George carried an emptiness and quiet sadness, largely due to the lack of deep, genuine connections in his relationships. He rarely shared details of his private life and often kept his thoughts and feelings to himself, making it difficult for others to truly understand him. Perhaps it was his sensitivity and reserved nature that gradually pushed him away from the world, leading him to pass quietly, much like he had lived his life, distant and introspective. Edward Albert, born on February 20th, 1951, portrayed Dr. William Burke in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 42. His character was beloved for his gentleness and empathy, offering a rare glimpse of emotional vulnerability in the often harsh and rugged world of the frontier. However, Edward Albert's real life was not as serene as the character he portrayed. As the son of actor Eddie Albert, he felt the weight of his family legacy pressing down on him throughout his career. Edward often clashed with producers who viewed him as difficult and entitled, adding tension to his professional relationships. Despite his undeniable talent, the pressure of living up to his father's name seemed to create friction, leading to conflicts that hindered his path in Hollywood. Edward Albert's romantic relationships were notoriously unstable, with a particularly passionate affair in the late 70s that ended in a major tabloid scandal and even led to a restraining order. In the early 2000s, Edward faced even more personal struggles, especially in his role as an environmental activist. His activism caused rifts with former allies who believed he used political causes to mask deeper personal issues. On top of this, he had to contend with his father's battle with Alzheimer's disease, as well as his own declining health. In his later years, Edward led a fairly isolated life, and he passed away from lung cancer on September 22, 2006, at the age of 55. His death marked the end of a life filled with personal turmoil, despite his many talents and early success. Dennis Lipscomb, born on March 1, 1942, portrayed President Ulysses S. Grant in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1994 at the age of 52. His role, though historical, highlighted his portrayal of a steadfast leader navigating political turmoil. In real life, Lipscomb had a steady career, but he was primarily cast in supporting roles, rarely securing major leading parts. This was partly due to rumors about his hot temper and confrontational behavior, particularly during his stage work in the 70s and 80s. Many directors and colleagues voiced concerns over his unpredictable attitude, and Dennis often clashed with colleagues over the control of certain scenes, adding to his reputation as a difficult personality on set. Despite these challenges, his talent as a character actor earned him respect within the industry. His marriage fell apart due to extended absences and rumors of an affair with a younger co-star in the late 80s, though the matter was never officially confirmed. As he aged, Dennis became increasingly reclusive, struggling with undiagnosed neurological issues that led to isolation. Dennis Lipscomb passed away on July 30, 2014, at the age of 72 from natural causes. Sadly, by the time of his passing, he had been largely forgotten by the industry he had worked so hard to be a part of. If you find Dennis Lipscomb's story thought-provoking, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Share your perspective on his life and career, as well as the ups and downs Dennis faced. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of the fascinating stories coming up next. Born on January 25, 1937, Gregory Sierra portrayed General Eli Parker in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1994 at the age of 57. His character conveyed a stern command presence, but in real life, Sierra was known for being deeply unstable and unpredictable. While he gained fame through his role on Barney Miller, his career took a hit in the 1980s when he was blacklisted by many major producers due to erratic behavior, which included disputes with colleagues and sudden walkouts from sets. These challenges in his personal and professional life painted a picture of a man whose volatile nature often overshadowed his talents on screen. Gregory Sierra's personal life was marred by hardship when his wife passed away early from cancer, leaving him in a fragile mental state from which he never fully recovered. In search of solace, Sierra went through several religious conversions and even became involved with a spiritual group that resembled a cult, which led to negative rumors about manipulation and financial loss. Despite a few late career appearances, Sierra was unable to restore his reputation, and his turbulent personal journey overshadowed his professional achievements. He passed away on January 4, 2021, from cancer, leaving behind a complicated legacy, one that remains largely unspoken and difficult for many to fully acknowledge. Joe Lando, born on December 9, 1961, embodied the quintessential handsome hero as Byron Sully in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman at the age of 32. His portrayal of the rugged, brooding character with a deeply moral nature captured the hearts of viewers. However, Lando's private life was notoriously difficult to pin down. His romantic relationship with co-star Jane Seymour began as a passionate secret, but soon turned into a tense confrontation, creating friction on set. The complexities of their relationship spilled over into the workplace, adding an undercurrent of tension to the otherwise beloved series. Despite this, Lando's role as Sully remains one of his most iconic performances, and his private life continues to spark intrigue. Although Joe Lando has generally kept a low profile, he was rumored to have a hot temper and a distant demeanor. Several intense disagreements led him to drop out of TV projects in the early 2000s, further distancing him from the limelight. Lando also built a strong wall around his family life, but rumors of emotional distance and conflicts with one of his sons continue to linger. Now 63 years old, Lando has returned to acting, though with smaller roles, serving as a quiet echo of the star he once was. Despite his retreat from the spotlight, his past performances, particularly as Sully, remain a significant part of his legacy. Jane Seymour, born on February 15, 1951, was the resilient and graceful icon of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman at the age of 42. On screen, she portrayed a pioneering woman breaking traditional boundaries, becoming a beloved symbol of strength and independence. However, her personal life was marked by turmoil that few fans knew about. Seymour endured for failed marriages, including a bitter divorce from businessman James Keach, which was marred by allegations of financial manipulation and public humiliation. Tensions during the Dr. Quinn filming process, combined with rumors of controlling behavior and conflicts with colleagues, especially with Joe Lando, created a complicated behind-the-scenes environment. Despite these challenges, Seymour's career remained strong, but the struggles she faced off-screen often contrasted with the image of the empowered character she portrayed. In addition to her acting career, Jane Seymour stood out for her ability to reinvent her personal brand across generations, transitioning seamlessly from actress to designer and author. She skillfully maintained her presence in the entertainment industry by selectively choosing projects that aligned with her elegant and timeless image. However, insiders revealed that Seymour often exercised tight control over interviews and public appearances, going to great lengths to avoid questions about her failed marriages or her complicated past relationships. Despite these efforts to protect her privacy, her relentless dedication to her craft and ability to sustain her reputation have made her one of the rare Hollywood figures capable of weathering storms without losing her standing. Through it all, Jane Seymour has remained a resilient figure, successfully evolving while preserving the poised image that endeared her to audiences for decades. Born on March 1, 1983, Toovey appeared as Brian Cooper in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at just 10 years old, portraying the innocent and eager heart of the on-screen family. However, behind the spotlight was a darker story. Toovey quietly withdrew from Hollywood, with the official media narrative suggesting it was a voluntary decision. However, rumors of income disputes between his parents, the pressures of early fame, and the stress of casting sessions gradually eroded the young actor's trust in the industry. As the toll of fame became too much, Toovey chose to step away from acting, leaving behind an early career filled with potential but overshadowed by the realities of Hollywood's demands on a child star. Colleagues described Toovey as becoming increasingly withdrawn during the later seasons of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, with one producer hinting at an incident that led to him being dropped from the cast list for a TV project. By the end of his teenage years, Toovey had completely disappeared from the spotlight, turning down numerous major offers for teenage roles. As of 2025, at age 42, Toovey lives a very private life and is believed to have legally changed his name to escape the shadow of his former child star fame. His choice to distance himself from Hollywood reflects his desire to leave behind the pressures and complications that came with early fame, leading him to live under the radar, far from the public eye. Born on March 18, 1950, Jim Cabello played Jake Slicker in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993, portraying a character who was both charming and deeply flawed. Off-screen, Cabello was known for being difficult and intimidating, with a gloomy attitude on set that often strained relationships with colleagues. His personal life took a downward turn in the late 90s following a bitter divorce and allegations of verbal abuse. The situation worsened when it was revealed that he had an illegitimate child during filming abroad, further fueling the scandal surrounding him. Cabello's career in the U.S. stalled after he was blacklisted by a major network for refusing to follow direction and publicly criticizing younger actors. However, he somewhat recovered by working in small theater productions in Australia, where he found more creative freedom. By 2025, at age 75, Cabello continued acting, though the industry remained cautious about him, aware of the controversies that had followed him. Throughout his career, born on June 5, 1974, Chad Allen portrayed Matthew Cooper in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 19, playing the protective older brother full of inner conflict. As the emotional anchor of the show, Chad's character resonated deeply with audiences. However, off-screen, his career was shattered in 1996 when tabloids published intimate photos of him with another man. At a time when Hollywood was still largely hostile toward openly gay actors, the scandal nearly destroyed his career. Chad pivoted to activism, but he was often accused of seeking attention rather than focusing solely on his causes. His personal life was also turbulent, marked by an on-again, off-again relationship with actor Jeremy Glazer, which ended bitterly. Despite the challenges and the public scrutiny, Chad has remained a resilient figure, continuing his advocacy while rebuilding his career in a different direction. Chad Allen faced significant challenges not only in his career but also in his personal life, which led him to grow and gain deeper insight. His transition into psychology was not just a career shift, but also a way for him to seek healing and help others overcome psychological struggles. Although no longer in the spotlight, Chad still maintains a loyal fan base and is widely respected for his courage in facing himself and sharing his story honestly. As of 2025, he lives a relatively private life, focusing on his new work in psychology and maintaining a healthy balance in his personal life. His journey from Hollywood to healing has made him an inspiration for many, showing the power of resilience and self-discovery. Born on September 17, 1963, William Shockley played Hank Lawson in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 30. Hank was a tough, aggressive character who showed no remorse for his flaws, a complex role that mirrored certain aspects of Shockley's real personality. During the show's run, he was surrounded by rumors of altercations, particularly with female crew members, and was accused of making crude remarks and exhibiting erratic behavior. While there was no official evidence to confirm these claims, reports of personnel complaints allegedly mysteriously disappeared after the show ended. These rumors contributed to a controversial reputation that lingered even after his time on the show, casting a shadow over his career. Shockley's career later suffered a series of setbacks, with controversial film projects and business ventures, the most notable being a short-lived record label that ended amid lawsuits over unpaid royalties. In 2010, he was also involved in a defamation lawsuit related to a former co-star, accused of spreading retaliatory rumors. Despite these challenges, Shockley managed to maintain a respectable public image. By 2025, at age 61, he continued to work on low-budget film projects and hosted podcasts, clinging to every bit of relevance he could muster in the industry. While his career may not have reached the heights many expected, he remained determined to stay connected to the entertainment world, finding ways to remain visible despite the controversies that shaped his professional life. Born on August 18, 1942, Henry G. Sanders portrayed Robert E. in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 51. His character, Robert E., was a skilled blacksmith and a steady presence amid the chaos in the town, but Sanders' real life was far from peaceful. Before gaining recognition on Dr. Quinn, he struggled to make ends meet with unstable work, and during the late 80s, he spent months sleeping in his car, too proud to ask for help. His marriage ended amid allegations of emotional neglect and financial irresponsibility, adding to the personal turmoil he faced. Though he was respected by colleagues for his immense talent, Sanders was known for being reserved and distant, often avoiding socializing with the cast and crew. His private nature and the struggles he faced off-screen painted a picture of a man who, despite his success, was deeply affected by life's hardships. However, Sanders' reserved nature sometimes made it difficult for him to get along with production teams. In the early 2000s, he struggled with severe depression but never publicly acknowledged it, opting to keep his personal matters private and overcoming the difficult period on his own. His withdrawal from fan events and social media was not only a way to protect himself, but also reflected his desire to focus on artistic quality rather than fame. By 2025, at the age of 82, Sanders continues to live simply in California, rarely appearing in public. Despite his reclusive lifestyle, his career and image remain highly revered by colleagues and audiences alike, symbolizing perseverance and an unwavering passion for the craft of acting. Born on February 14, 1950, Frank Collison portrayed Horace Bing in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 43. Horace was a naive and lovable character, but Collison's personal life was far from peaceful. Known for his eccentricity, Collison lived in an artist community with a socialist-like structure, embracing unconventional lifestyles. In the early 2000s, he briefly became involved with an extremist cult that practiced energy healing through telepathy. The group was later investigated for financial fraud, though Collison was not charged. During this time, Collison distanced himself from both his co-stars and the media, choosing to focus on his personal beliefs and the alternative community he had become a part of. His time away from the public added an air of mystery to his life, creating a contrast between his beloved character and the complexities of his real-world journey. During filming, Collison was noted for his erratic behavior, such as disappearing from the set for days without explanation and becoming overly obsessed with his acting methods, leading to inappropriate interactions with his colleagues. One crew member even accused him of stalking during a television project, which led to production being temporarily halted. Despite these controversies, Collison's unique qualities and distinctive approach to acting allowed him to continue landing suitable roles throughout his career. By 2025, at the age of 75, he still occasionally takes on acting roles but has largely withdrawn from the public eye, living a reclusive life in the countryside. His career remains marked by both his distinctive presence on screen and the eccentricities that defined his journey off-screen. Born on July 8, 1948, Joan Allen portrayed Grace in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 45. Grace was a resilient businesswoman who proudly ran the town's cafe while battling racism and societal judgment, becoming a strong and admirable character on the show. In real life, Allen was praised for her work on Broadway, but faced considerable disappointment in Hollywood, where Black actresses were often denied leading roles. Her career in the film industry was complicated by her reputation as being difficult to work with, due to clashes with directors and a notable incident in the late 90s when she walked off set. Despite these challenges, Allen's talent and dedication continued to shine, and she remains an influential figure in both theater and film. Joan Allen's private life was marked by turbulence, including childhood trauma from abuse and several toxic relationships that took a toll on her personal well-being. One affair with a married producer notably damaged her stage career, while she also faced legal challenges, including a lawsuit for poor financial management. Despite always presenting an optimistic exterior to the public, those close to Allen reveal that she became reclusive in her later years, retreating from the spotlight. By 2025, at the age of 76, she lives alone in Los Angeles, teaching part-time, and has refused to participate in any reunions related to Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Her decision to distance herself from her past roles reflects her desire to focus on a quieter, more private life, leaving behind the complexities and challenges of her earlier years in Hollywood. Born on March 19, 1963, Jeffrey Lower portrayed Reverend Timothy Johnson in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 30. His character symbolized kindness and spiritual guidance, providing a steady moral compass for the town. However, in real life, Lower earned the nickname the Gloomy Preacher in tabloids. His personal life became highly publicized after a breakup with actress Kristy Swanson, which ended with a restraining order, shocking both their colleagues and fans. The media often speculated about his mood swings and extreme perfectionism, which led to frequent arguments with directors. One producer even referred to him as a nightmare due to his outbursts and rigid moral judgments, making many colleagues feel uncomfortable and impatient during production. These personal struggles and difficult behaviors created a stark contrast to the warm, compassionate character he played on screen. Although Jeffrey Lower was never formally charged, his name appeared in an internal memo in 1999, referencing inappropriate behavior, which sparked many questions and negatively impacted both his personal image and career opportunities. As a result, his career sharply declined in the 2000s, with major projects almost entirely ceasing to call on him. This forced Lower to turn to smaller independent films in order to maintain his passion for acting. By 2025, at 62 years old, he continues to act but only collaborates with a select few directors who are patient enough to endure his infamous temperament. Despite the challenges he has faced, both personally and professionally, Lower's continued dedication to his craft demonstrates his resilience and commitment to acting, even if it comes with a much smaller and more selective audience. Born on November 1, 1962, Helen Udy portrayed Myra Bing in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman in 1993 at the age of 31. Myra, a former prostitute with a heart of gold, was a character filled with vulnerability. However, Udy's real life was equally turbulent. Known in the indie film world for her erratic behavior, she was fired from at least 2 projects in the late 90s due to emotional breakdowns. She experimented with hallucinogens and became involved with extremist spiritual groups, spending a year living reclusively in an artist commune in New Mexico. In 2005, an ex-boyfriend accused her of psychological manipulation and filed for a restraining order. Though Udy did not contest it. Despite these struggles, she attempted a comeback on stage with a unique one-woman show, which critics described as blurring the lines between reality and delusion. Her career was marked by instability, but her willingness to push boundaries and experiment with unconventional performances left a lasting impression in the world of theater. Welcome to today's video, where we'll dive into the emotional journey of 20 famous couples in Hollywood history. From the dazzling love stories of Hollywood's golden age to the enduring relationships that have weathered the test of time, these couples have shown us that true love exists not only on screen but also thrives despite the challenges of real life. With their heartwarming and sometimes turbulent love stories, each of these couples is not just an icon of Hollywood, but a living testament to the power of genuine love. From serendipitous meetings to relationships full of highs and lows, they've proven that love can conquer all obstacles. Whether it's long-lasting marriages or deep friendships, each couple offers us valuable lessons in sacrifice, loyalty, and sincerity. Do you know of any couples among these that have surprised you with the durability and love they continue to share for each other? Leave a 1 if you've witnessed a Hollywood love story that has lasted for years and still keeps the spark alive. And if not, comment 0. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel to stay updated on upcoming exciting videos, and share your thoughts with us in the comments. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick are often considered one of Hollywood's most enduring couples, and they truly deserve that title. They first met in 1987 while filming the TV movie Lemon Sky. At the time, Bacon was already a rising star thanks to his successful films like Footloose, 1984, while Sedgwick, although active in both film and television, was still on her way up. Initially, Sedgwick wasn't particularly drawn to Bacon, but as they spent more time together, their connection deepened, eventually blossoming into a lasting love. Despite the ups and downs of their careers, they have managed to maintain a strong bond, proving that their love has stood the test of time. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick married on September 4, 1988, and have built a lasting relationship over the past 36 years. Together, they raised 2 children, Travis, born in 1989, and Sosie, born in 1992. Sosie, following in her parents' footsteps, became an actress. In stark contrast to many other famous couples, Bacon and Sedgwick chose New York as their long-term home, away from the spotlight of Los Angeles. This decision has allowed them to maintain a sense of privacy and stability in their lives, further strengthening their bond as they navigate both their personal and professional lives. Their commitment to each other and their family has made them one of Hollywood's most admired couples. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick not only collaborate professionally but also support each other in their careers. The couple starred together in films such as The Woodsman, 2004, and Loverboy, 2005, with the latter being directed by Bacon and produced by Sedgwick. Despite facing many challenges, including financial difficulties when they became victims of the Bernie Madoff scam, they have remained united and resilient throughout the years. In recent times, they've gained a new generation of fans through their fun TikTok and Instagram videos, showcasing playful dances and offering a glimpse into their simple, down-to-earth life. Their openness and sense of humor have further endeared them to their fans, proving that even after decades together, their bond remains strong and full of joy. Adriano Celentano and Claudia Mori are not only a famous couple in Italy, but have also become a national cultural phenomenon. Since their marriage on July 14, 1964, their relationship has endured for over 60 years, overcoming various challenges, including rumors of infidelity. Celentano, born in 1938, is a renowned singer, actor, and director, famous for his unique dance style and the nickname Il Moleggiato, the flexible one. He revolutionized Italian pop music in the 1960s and 1970s with his distinctive sound and charisma. Claudia Mori, born in 1944, is a successful actress, and the two first met on the set of Uno e No Tipo in 1963. Their on-screen chemistry quickly blossomed into a real-life relationship, and together, they became one of Italy's most enduring and beloved couples. This iconic couple released their duet La Coppia più bella del mondo in 1967, a song that topped the charts and became their signature anthem for many decades. They continued to collaborate professionally, with Claudia playing a key role in producing Celentano's television shows. Despite facing challenges in their marriage, including reports of Celentano's relationship with actress Ornella Muti in the 1980s, Claudia publicly forgave her husband and continued to support him in interviews. Now, at the age of 80, Celentano and Mori lead a peaceful life away from the noise of showbiz, occasionally making appearances to honor their long-standing contributions to Italian entertainment. In 2023, they were awarded a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Italian David D. Donatello Awards, a well-deserved recognition for their enduring careers and significant influence on the Italian entertainment industry. When it comes to long-lasting marriages in Hollywood, Denzel and Paletta Washington are truly the gold standard. They first met in 1977 on the set of the TV movie Wilma, where Paletta played the lead role and Denzel was just beginning his career. Although Paletta initially turned down Denzel's proposal several times, they eventually married on June 25, 1983. Over 40 years later, their relationship remains as strong as ever. Paletta, born in 1950, is a classically trained pianist and a graduate of Yale School of Drama, showcasing her remarkable talent and dedication to the arts. Together, they have built a solid and enduring partnership that stands as a testament to love and commitment in the entertainment industry. While Denzel's film career catapulted him to global fame, Paletta chose to focus on family and her theater work, occasionally stepping into the spotlight to support her husband when needed. Denzel has openly acknowledged in interviews how much she sacrificed to help him build his career, expressing his gratitude with the words, "There is no me without her," during a conversation with Oprah Winfrey. In 1995, the couple renewed their vows in South Africa, with Archbishop Desmond Tutu officiating the ceremony. This moment was not just a reaffirmation of their love, but also a celebration of their family values, faith, and humility, principles that have always guided their journey together. Their unwavering commitment to each other serves as a shining example of love, partnership, and mutual respect in Hollywood. Denzel has intentionally steered clear of the spotlight and Hollywood parties, creating a home known for peace, discipline, and laughter. Paletta has also opened up about the challenges of being married to a superstar. She acknowledged the sacrifices, rumors, and pressures that come with their lifestyle, but has always maintained grace, saying, "We've been through all of that, but we've never stopped choosing each other." In 2020, Denzel was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Film Institute, and during his acceptance speech, he expressed deep gratitude to Paletta, stating, "There is no me without her." Their unwavering bond, built on mutual respect and love, continues to be a shining example of enduring partnership in an industry known for its challenges. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson married on April 30, 1988, but their relationship truly began earlier when they first met on the set of the comedy Bosom Buddies in 1981. They reconnected in 1985 when they both starred in the comedy Volunteers. At the time, Hanks was still married, but after his divorce, he pursued Wilson with patience and sincerity. Eventually, they married and built a relationship that is admired in Hollywood, marked by mutual respect, open communication, and unwavering support for each other through both personal challenges and public obstacles. Their enduring marriage is a testament to their deep connection and commitment, proving that love in the spotlight can endure the tests of time. Rita Wilson, born in 1956, is not only Tom Hanks' wife, but also a successful actress, singer, and producer, with notable roles in films like Sleepless in Seattle and My Big Fat Greek Wedding. In 2015, Rita was diagnosed with breast cancer and underwent surgery to remove both breasts, followed by reconstructive surgery. Throughout her treatment, Hanks remained by her side, temporarily halting all of his professional obligations to support her. At the end of 2020, they made headlines once again when both tested positive for COVID-19 while in Australia, becoming one of the first celebrities to publicly announce their diagnosis. Their openness about their health battles helped raise global awareness during the early days of the pandemic, demonstrating their commitment to sharing important personal experiences with the world. The couple has raised 4 children, 2 from Tom Hanks' previous marriages and their 2 sons, Chet and Truman. Despite Tom being one of the most famous actors in the world, with 2 Academy Awards to his name, they maintain a humble private life. Rita Wilson once said, "Success means nothing if you don't have someone to share it with," reflecting the strong foundation of their relationship. When they appear in public, whether at red carpets or interviews, they radiate warmth and genuine affection. There is no pretense, just a partnership that has endured for decades, built on friendship, sincerity, and mutual respect. Their love story is a rare gem in Hollywood, showcasing how love and support can thrive in the public eye. The romantic love story between David and Victoria Beckham began in 1997 when a global soccer star met a famous pop icon known as Posh Spice. Their relationship quickly blossomed and became a media sensation. On July 4, 1999, they tied the knot in a lavish ceremony at Luttrellstown Castle in Ireland, attended by A-list guests and reportedly costing over £500,000. Nearly 26 years later, they're not only still together but closer than ever. David, born in 1975, is one of England's brightest soccer stars, having played for top clubs like Manchester United and Real Madrid. Throughout the years, their partnership has weathered both public scrutiny and private challenges, proving that their bond remains strong and unwavering. Victoria, born in 1974, rose to fame as part of the Spice Girls, one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. While their relationship has often been the subject of tabloid gossip, the Beckham family has proven they are more than just a celebrity power couple. Together, they've raised 4 children: Brooklyn, Romeo, Cruz, and Harper. Despite facing intense media scrutiny, particularly during times of rumored infidelity and career changes, the Beckhams have consistently presented a united front. Victoria has openly acknowledged that their relationship hasn't always been easy, sharing in an interview with Vogue, "It's been a journey. We've made mistakes, but we always face them together." Their enduring partnership stands as a testament to their commitment to each other, despite the challenges that come with their public lives. Over the years, David and Victoria Beckham have built an empire that extends far beyond sports and music. David has been deeply involved in philanthropy, business ventures, and is now a co-owner of Inter Miami CF in Major League Soccer. Meanwhile, Victoria has established herself as a respected figure in the fashion industry, launching her luxury brand at New York Fashion Week in 2008 before moving it to London. Their evolution from 90s tabloid obsessions to admired business moguls and family leaders is truly remarkable. Whether they're gracing red carpets at royal weddings or simply sharing heartfelt family moments, the Beckhams have earned their place as a true power couple, showing the world that their bond is built on love, resilience, and shared success. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones are a standout couple, not just because of the 25-year age gap between them, but also for the personal and public battles they've faced with rare grace. The couple married on November 18, 2000, at the Plaza Hotel in New York. What started as a romantic love story has blossomed into one of Hollywood's most enduring relationships. They first met at the Deauville Film Festival in France in 1998, and during their very first conversation, Douglas boldly told Zeta-Jones that he wanted to be the father of her children. Despite facing challenges, including health issues and the pressures of fame, their bond has only grown stronger over time, and they remain one of Hollywood's most admired couples. Though initially skeptical, Zeta-Jones was intrigued by Douglas's bold statement, and just 2 years later, they were married and began building their family. Today, they have 2 children, Dylan, born in 2000, and Karis, born in 2003. Zeta-Jones, born in 1969, became a global star through films like The Mask of Zorro and Entrapment, while Douglas, born in 1944, is the son of Hollywood legend Kirk Douglas and an Oscar winner for both acting in Wall Street, 1987, and producing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975. However, their marriage faced a major challenge in 2010 when Douglas was diagnosed with stage 4 throat cancer. He underwent intensive treatment, and the couple's strength was tested, but they emerged even stronger, proving their unwavering commitment to each other and their family. Zeta-Jones stood by Michael Douglas's side throughout his cancer treatment, but in 2011, she publicly revealed that she had been diagnosed with bipolar II disorder. By sharing her story, she aimed to raise awareness and reduce the stigma surrounding mental health. Their relationship faced another challenge in 2013 when the couple briefly separated, but they reconciled the following year, demonstrating their resilience and deep commitment to one another. Now in their 70s and 50s, they remain devoted partners, frequently appearing together at events and supporting each other's careers. Zeta-Jones has transitioned into television with standout roles in Wednesday and Feud, while Douglas continues to take on both film and streaming projects, such as The Kaminsky Method, proving that their love and professional journeys continue to thrive side by side. The relationship between Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart began quietly in 2002 at the Golden Globe Awards, long after both had already achieved significant fame. Ford, born in 1942, was a major film star thanks to iconic roles in Star Wars and Indiana Jones, while Flockhart, born in 1964, had just made a big breakthrough with her role as Ally McBeal, one of the most talked about TV characters of the time. Despite their 22-year age difference and very different public personas, the couple quickly found a strong connection. Ford, known for his gruff charm, reportedly spilled wine on Flockhart during their first meeting, an awkward moment that somehow sparked the beginning of their romance. Their relationship, built on humor and mutual respect, grew stronger with time, proving that love can often begin in the most unexpected ways. Despite their clumsy first encounter, Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart's relationship quickly blossomed, and they began dating soon after. They got engaged in 2009 and married on June 15, 2010, in a simple ceremony in Santa Fe, New Mexico, with only the governor and a few close family members in attendance. Flockhart had adopted a son, Liam, in 2001, and at the age of 60, Ford embraced fatherhood once again. He has been described as a devoted dad, often seen dropping Liam off at school and attending events with him. Their family life is known to be peaceful and grounded, with a strong connection to nature. The couple enjoys hiking and spends much of their time on their ranch in Wyoming, far from the Hollywood spotlight, embracing a more private and tranquil lifestyle. In 2015, Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart's relationship was put to the test when Ford was involved in a serious plane crash. Flockhart remained steadfast by his side throughout his recovery, offering her unwavering support. Friends often describe the couple as deeply private but incredibly close, with no need for public attention to validate their bond. Flockhart chose to take a step back from acting for a while to focus on raising Liam, but she later returned to television with a role in Supergirl. Today, even in his 80s, Ford continues to take on iconic roles, recently reprising his beloved character in Indiana Jones and starring in high-profile TV series like 1923 and Shrinking. Despite the challenges, their love and partnership remain strong, with their lives built on mutual respect, privacy, and a shared passion for family and work. Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker married on May 19, 1997, marking a significant milestone in their enduring relationship and establishing them as one of Hollywood's longest-lasting couples. Despite their fame, they have carefully cultivated a private life, valuing discretion over paparazzi attention and prioritizing their collaboration over the need for constant publicity. The couple first met in 1991 through the Parker siblings, who ran the Naked Angels Theater Company in New York. Their bond grew stronger through mutual respect for each other's careers, and over the years, they've managed to maintain a stable and loving partnership that remains admired in the public eye. At the time they met, Matthew Broderick had just won a Tony Award for his role in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, while Sarah Jessica Parker had been gracing Broadway stages since she was a child. Their relationship developed gradually, grounded in their shared theater careers rather than the tabloid stories that often surrounded them. Over more than 27 years together, they've raised 3 children. Their son, James Wilkie, born in 2002, and twin daughters, Marion and Tabitha, born in 2009, through surrogacy. The family chose to raise their children in New York, far from the glamour of Hollywood, embracing a quieter life away from the spotlight. Their commitment to each other and to family remains a defining element of their relationship. Sarah Jessica Parker, best known for Sex and the City, has admitted that the attention from her fame has sometimes made their relationship challenging. However, Matthew Broderick, famous for his understated roles in Ferris Bueller's Day Off and The Producers, has always been a steady presence, protecting the family's privacy boundaries. The couple rarely shares details about each other on social media and keeps their married life out of the public eye. While they do occasionally appear together, such as walking hand-in-hand through Manhattan or starring together in Neil Simon's Plaza Suite revival, their bond remains strong and undeniable. Despite the pressures of fame, they have managed to maintain a grounded and private relationship, one that continues to thrive after decades together. The relationship between Julia Roberts and cinematographer Daniel Moder began in 2000 on the set of The Mexican. At the time, Julia was one of the most famous actresses in the world, while Daniel worked behind the camera. Their relationship started quietly and was kept private, despite some public controversy, as Daniel was married when they first met. After his divorce was finalized, the couple married on July 4, 2002, in a private ceremony at Roberts Ranch in New Mexico. Their decision to keep their relationship out of the public helped them build a strong foundation, away from the constant scrutiny that often comes with Hollywood fame. For over 2 decades, Julia Roberts and Daniel Moder have maintained a level of privacy that is rare among Hollywood couples. They have 3 children, twins Hazel and Phineas, born in 2004, and their son Henry, born in 2007. Julia, known for her radiant smile and iconic roles in films like Erin Brockovich and Pretty Woman, has often said that her greatest role is being a wife and mother. Daniel, born in 1969, is a steady cinematographer with credits including Secret in Their Eyes, Fireflies in the Garden, and Flag Day. Although he prefers to stay out of the spotlight, his quiet influence on Julia's career is undeniable. She credits him with helping her stay grounded and reminding her of what truly matters in life, making their partnership a beautiful balance of love, family, and mutual support. In a rare Instagram post celebrating their 20th anniversary in 2022, Julia Roberts wrote, "20 years of not being able to stop smiling, not being able to stop kissing." Their relationship is not built on publicity stunts or red carpet showmanship, but on mutual respect, shared values, and a love for simplicity. The couple divides their time between homes in California and New Mexico, often retreating to the quiet desert to reconnect with family. Although Julia occasionally returns to the screen, most recently in Ticket to Paradise and the series Gaslit, her life now revolves around her family and home. Julia once said, "When I see him, I feel at peace. reflecting the deep sense of tranquility and connection she finds in her relationship with Daniel. Their love story is a beautiful example of how true happiness and fulfillment come from personal, meaningful connections, away from the limelight. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are not just country music stars, but also a testament to a love built on shared purpose, creativity, and resilience. They married on October 6, 1996, and for nearly 3 decades, they've successfully navigated the challenges of fame, family, and personal battles. The couple first met in 1994 during a radio tour, but they reconnected in 1996 during McGraw's impromptu tour. At the time, Hill was engaged, but she called off the engagement and began dating McGraw. This whirlwind romance quickly led to a private wedding later that year in Louisiana. Today, they have 3 daughters: Gracie, born in 1997, Maggie, born in 1998, and Audrey, born in 2001. Together, they have sold over 80 million records and released several chart-topping duets, including It's Your Love and Let's Make Love, solidifying their status as one of the most beloved couples in country music. Their enduring partnership continues to inspire, proving that love and music can create something truly extraordinary. Their 2000 Soul II Soul Tour became the highest-grossing country music tour of all time at the time, solidifying their joint status as a commercial and creative powerhouse. However, success didn't shield them from life's challenges. Their journey together, balancing love, family, and a thriving career, is both captivating and inspiring. What do you think about the journey they've been through together? Do you believe love and career can always go hand in hand so perfectly? Leave a 1 if you feel they are a strong couple, or a 0 if you think love can sometimes be more difficult than career. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more exciting videos. McGraw, born in 1967, has been open about his battle with alcoholism, crediting Hill, also born in 1967, with helping him find sobriety. In interviews, McGraw has shared that Hill gave him an ultimatum: his family or his addiction. He chose his family. In 2021, the couple starred together in the Yellowstone prequel series 1883, playing a married couple on the American frontier. Their on-screen chemistry was praised not only for its authenticity but also for how it reflected their real-life relationship: resilient, unwavering, and grounded in love. Their powerful portrayal of a couple navigating challenges on-screen mirrors the strength of their bond in real life, solidifying their status as one of country music's most iconic and enduring couples. The relationship between Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne has never been ordinary, but its endurance is no surprise. They married on July 4, 1982, overcoming numerous challenges such as addiction scandals, public breakdowns, and near divorce. Yet they have remained deeply connected for over 40 years. The couple first met in the early 1970s when Sharon's father, Don Arden, managed Ozzy's band, Black Sabbath. After Ozzy was fired from the band in 1979, Sharon began managing his solo career, and their romance quickly blossomed. Their love story began amidst the chaos of drugs, alcohol, and instability, yet despite the turbulence, they somehow made it through. Their journey together is a testament to resilience, loyalty, and the strength of their bond, which has only grown over the years. They have 3 children, Amy, Kelly, and Jack, and became reality TV icons in the early 2000s with The Osbournes, a show that won an Emmy. Sharon, born in 1952, has since become a prominent television personality, appearing on shows like The X Factor and The Talk, while Ozzy, born in 1948, continues to record and perform whenever his health allows. Despite multiple breakups, including one in 2016 following Sharon's affair, they eventually reconciled. Sharon once said, "We're soulmates. You can't abandon that," emphasizing the deep connection that has kept them together through thick and thin. After public battles and private pain, their relationship has continued to grow and endure, proving that love, commitment, and resilience can overcome even the most difficult challenges. Tom Selleck was one of the most recognizable TV stars of the 1980s, thanks to his iconic role in Magnum P.I., but behind the mustache and charm was a man yearning for a quieter, more grounded life. He found that in Gilly Mack. The couple met in 1983 while Selleck was in London filming Lancer. He kept returning to see the play Cats, where Mack, a British actress and dancer, was starring. Before long, Tom realized he had a new obsession, and within a few months, they began dating. Their connection grew quickly, and it wasn't long before they built a lasting bond that was more private and peaceful than the glitzy Hollywood life Selleck had grown accustomed to. The couple married in 1987 in a secret ceremony at a 24-hour wedding chapel in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Only the officiant and Tom's brother were witnesses. In an industry known for its glitz and glamour, Selleck chose a more private life. He left Magnum P.I. at the peak of its popularity and moved to a ranch in Ventura County, California, where he lived with Jill. In interviews, he explained, "I wanted a three-dimensional life. I wanted a family." They welcomed their daughter Hannah in 1988 and raised her away from the chaos of Hollywood, prioritizing family life and peace over public attention. Their decision to step out of the spotlight has allowed them to maintain a grounded, fulfilling life together, away from the pressures of fame. Tom, born in 1945, has continued acting, most recently starring in Blue Bloods since 2010. Gilly, born in 1957, stepped away from the spotlight to focus on family life. Their marriage has lasted over 37 years without scandal or public drama. They credit their success to traditional values, respect, communication, and maintaining privacy. "Our sacred life, we just keep it between us," Tom simply shared. Their commitment to keeping their personal life private has allowed them to cultivate a strong, enduring relationship, far removed from the typical Hollywood spotlight. The relationship between Pierce Brosnan and Keely Shea Smith began with a chance encounter in 1994 at a beach party in Mexico. At the time, Keely was a journalist interviewing Ted Danson, while Pierce was still mourning the loss of his first wife, Cassandra Harris, who had passed away from cancer in 1991. Keely entered Pierce's life with warmth, understanding, and quiet strength, offering him comfort during a difficult time. Their connection quickly grew, and they married in 2001 in a romantic ceremony at Ballintubber Abbey in Ireland. More than 2 decades later, their relationship remains one of Hollywood's most genuine love stories, marked by their enduring support for one another and their shared commitment to family and happiness. The couple has 2 sons, Dylan, born in 1997, and Paris, born in 2001. Brosnan, born in 1953, became a global icon with his role as James Bond, but it is Keely, born in 1963, whom he credits for giving him a second chance at happiness. "She has a strength I couldn't live without," he shared in an interview with People magazine. Keely, a former TV reporter and environmental activist, gave up her career to focus on family. She has long been dedicated to environmental causes and has worked alongside Brosnan to support ocean conservation. Their relationship is not only romantic but also purposeful, as they share a deep commitment to making a positive impact on the world while maintaining a strong, loving partnership. They have faced intense scrutiny from tabloids, particularly regarding Keely's changing appearance over the years. However, Brosnan has always stood firm, calling her the most beautiful woman in interviews and speaking out strongly against body shaming. Their romance is marked by small but genuine gestures, holding hands on the red carpet, posting heartfelt anniversary notes on social media and enjoying quiet trips to their home in Hawaii. In 2021, they celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary, with Brosnan writing, "Still the only one who thanks you for my love for you." Their relationship continues to be a beautiful testament to enduring love, authenticity, and mutual respect, remaining unaffected by the external pressures of fame. Courtney B. Vance and Angela Bassett embody Black excellence, not only in their careers but also in their marriage. The couple first met in the early 1980s at Yale School of Drama, where they were both graduate students. However, their romantic relationship didn't begin until many years later when they reunited in Los Angeles and started dating seriously. They married on October 12, 1997, and have been together for over 27 years, proving that their bond is built on deep respect, love, and shared values. Their enduring relationship continues to inspire, showcasing the power of connection and mutual support in both their personal and professional lives. In 2006, Courtney B. Vance and Angela Bassett welcomed twins Bronwyn and Slater through a surrogate. Throughout their journey, they have always relied on faith, family, and a commitment to purposeful work. Bassett, born in 1958, is renowned for her powerful performances in What's Love Got to Do with It, Malcolm X, Black Panther, and 911. Vance, born in 1960, is equally respected for his work on stage and screen, earning a Tony Award for Lucky Guy and an Emmy Award for his portrayal of Johnny Cochran in The People v. O.J. Simpson. Their individual successes are matched by their strong partnership, built on shared values and mutual respect, making them one of Hollywood's most admired couples. Courtney B. Vance and Angela Bassett co-authored a book titled Friends, a love story which not only chronicles their marriage but also highlights their shared values and commitment to uplifting the community, especially the Black community. The couple holds deep Christian faith and frequently speaks at leadership events, fundraisers, and church gatherings. What makes their love story stand out is not just endurance, but intentionality. They often describe love as a deliberate choice, with Vance saying, "You have to keep showing up." Bassett echoes this sentiment, emphasizing that love is about support, sacrifice, and honoring one another. Their relationship is built on purpose and devotion, inspiring others to cultivate love through conscious effort and mutual respect. Brad Hall and Julia Louis-Dreyfus are one of Hollywood's most enduring and private power couples. They met in the early 1980s while both were students at Northwestern University. Julia auditioned for a play directed by Hall, Sparks Fly, and their relationship began from there. They got married in 1987 and have been together ever since. Louis-Dreyfus, born in 1961, has become a television legend, famous for her roles in Seinfeld, The New Adventures of Old Christine, and Veep. She has won 11 Primetime Emmy Awards, more than any other actor in television history. Their relationship, marked by mutual respect and shared passion for the arts, has stood the test of time, with both partners thriving in their careers while keeping their personal lives out of the public eye. Brad Hall, born in 1958, has had a quieter career as a writer, director, and producer, contributing to projects like Saturday Night Live, Brooklyn Bridge, and Picture Paris, the latter of which featured his wife. The couple has 2 sons, Henry and Charlie, and they have always prioritized family over fame. Despite Louis-Dreyfus' busy filming schedule, they maintain a deeply connected marriage by choosing work that allows for balance. Hall has directed Julia in several independent projects, and they often collaborate behind the scenes. Their ability to harmonize their professional and personal lives is a testament to their strong partnership, with their shared values guiding them through decades of marriage. In 2017, when Julia Louis-Dreyfus was diagnosed with breast cancer, Brad Hall was her rock. She shared that throughout her treatment, Hall was by her side, holding her hand during chemotherapy and making her laugh when things got dark. "Brad is my everything," she told Vanity Fair. "I never once felt alone." Louis-Dreyfus has since recovered and continues to act while also advocating for healthcare awareness. Hall remains her closest collaborator and biggest supporter. Though they maintain a low profile on social media, whenever they do share moments together, they are always genuine, humorous, and tender, earning admiration from fans for their unwavering love and connection. Their relationship continues to inspire, showcasing the power of partnership and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Steve Carell and Nancy Walls have been married since 1995, but their love story began at a small improv theater in Chicago called Second City, where both were young performers trying to find their voices. Steve, now known for his roles in The Office, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and Foxcatcher, was actually Nancy's teacher at the time. He later joked, "She was the funniest student I ever had and also the one I wanted to date, but I was too nervous." Nancy Walls, born in 1966, has mostly stayed out of the spotlight, but her talent is undeniable. While she may not seek the same level of fame as her husband, she has had a successful career in comedy, including roles in Saturday Night Live and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Their enduring relationship, grounded in mutual respect and shared humor, is one of Hollywood's more low-key but admired love stories. Nancy Walls is a former cast member of Saturday Night Live and has worked alongside her husband, Steve Carell, on projects like The Daily Show, Angie Tribeca, and Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. She is also a collaborator, co-creator, and co-founder of the production company Carousel Productions. Together, Steve and Nancy are raising their two children, Elizabeth and John, in a peaceful life away from the Hollywood spotlight, mostly based in Massachusetts. The couple owns and runs a general store called Marshfield Hills General Store, a testament to their commitment to small-town life and community values. Their down-to-earth lifestyle and dedication to family reflect their shared values of simplicity, humility, and connection to the community, making their relationship and life together truly special. Steve Carell, born in 1962, often credits Nancy for keeping him grounded. Despite his global fame, he rarely does an interview without mentioning her. "All the good things in my life happened after I met Nancy," he shared in an interview. Their marriage is defined by mutual respect, shared humor, and a refusal to take anything, including each other, too seriously. Their secret to a lasting relationship? "We laugh a lot," Nancy said, "and we don't get caught up in the nonsense of the industry." Their approach to life, focused on laughter and simplicity, has allowed them to build a strong, enduring partnership outside the pressures of Hollywood, making their relationship a model of love, humor, and authenticity. Jeff Bridges met Susan Jeston in 1974 while filming Rancho Deluxe in Montana, where she was working as a waitress on a nearby ranch. At the time, Jeff was already an actor with a promising career. He noticed her from across the room and was instantly attracted, but she turned him down twice. However, something about Jeff's persistence and humility won her over, and they eventually started dating. They got married in 1977 and have been together ever since, for over 47 years. The couple has raised 3 daughters, Isabel, Jessica, and Haley. Their long-lasting relationship is a testament to their deep connection, shared values, and the enduring love they've built over the years. Susan, born in 1953, stepped away from the public spotlight to focus on their family, while Jeff, born in 1949, built his legendary career, including an Academy Award for Crazy Heart and unforgettable roles in The Big Lebowski and True Grit. What makes their relationship truly special is the depth of their shared experiences. Jeff often speaks of their love story as something sacred. "Love is easy," he shared. "Maintaining love is the hard part, but also the most beautiful." In 2020, Jeff was diagnosed with lymphoma and later contracted COVID-19 during his chemotherapy treatment. Through these challenges, Susan has remained by his side, providing unwavering support. Their bond, strengthened by decades of love and shared trials, continues to inspire, showing the power of resilience and commitment in a long-lasting relationship. This experience brought Jeff close to death, but Susan never left his side. In interviews, he credits her not only for saving his life through her support, but also for her calm, unwavering presence. They have openly discussed the challenges of long-term commitment, with Jeff saying, "There are times we don't like each other, but we never stop loving each other." Their quiet daily gratitude is something Jeff reflects on in his memoir, often expressing, "I love you every day, even when things get tough." Their relationship is built on a foundation of unconditional love, mutual respect, and resilience, reminding us all that love isn't just about the good times, but about weathering life's storms together. Brooke Shields spent much of her childhood in front of the camera, transitioning from a child model to a successful actress. She became an iconic face of an era, known for the Blue Lagoon, Calvin Klein ads, and tabloid relationships. However, it wasn't until after her very public and brief marriage to tennis legend Andre Agassi that she found something different. A quiet, steady love with screenwriter and producer Chris Henshey. They met in 1999, introduced through mutual friends while Shields was filming Suddenly Susan. Their relationship marked a shift from the public drama of her past to a more grounded and private life, built on mutual respect and deep connection. Chris Henshey, born in 1964, is a talented comedy writer known for his work on Spin City, Entourage, and The Other Guys. Their chemistry was instant. Brooke Shields, born in 1965, often says that what drew her to Henshey was his sense of humor and emotional intelligence. The couple married in April 2001 and welcomed 2 daughters, Rowan, born in 2003, and Greer, born in 2006. Shields has been open about the challenges of motherhood, including her battle with postpartum depression, which she detailed in her 2005 memoir Down Came the Rain. Henshey stood by her through those difficult times, encouraging her to speak out and help break the stigma around maternal mental health. Their partnership, built on humor, support, and understanding, has been a source of strength for Shields, and together, they've created a stable, loving family life. While Brooke Shields returned to acting and writing, Chris Henshey stayed behind the scenes, eventually co-founding Gary Sanchez Productions with Will Ferrell and Adam McKay. Although their public personalities are quite different, they complement each other perfectly. "He makes me laugh every day," Shields says. More importantly, Henshey always listens to her. Their relationship isn't built on showiness, but on daily trust and shared values. Whether cheering on their daughters from the sidelines or enjoying downtime in New York, family always takes priority over fame for them. Their deep connection and commitment to each other and their family have allowed them to build a strong, enduring partnership far removed from the spotlight. Paul Rudd may be one of Hollywood's most beloved actors, but when it comes to his private life, he and his wife Julie Yeager are masters of quiet love. They met in 1995, shortly after Rudd's breakout role in Clueless. When he walked into the office of a New York public relations professional, Julie, born in 1975, was working there, and she eventually helped him settle into city life. What started as an ordinary lunch turned into a lasting relationship. They married in 2003 and now have 2 children. Despite Rudd's fame, the couple has maintained a low-key and private life, focusing on family and their love for each other, away from the spotlight. Paul Rudd, born in 1969, often says that meeting Julie changed his life, helping him become more grounded as he began pursuing fame. "She's the smartest person I know," he shares. "She keeps me honest and makes me laugh every day." Julie, a writer and producer, mostly stays out of the public eye but occasionally collaborates with her husband, including co-producing the 2017 comedy Fun Mom Dinner. Their marriage is built on deep mutual respect and intentional privacy. They rarely appear together on the red carpet, but when they do, it's always humble yet full of affection. Their relationship is a beautiful example of love rooted in trust, humor, and a shared desire to keep their personal lives private and meaningful. Although Paul Rudd continues to star in major franchises like Ant-Man and was named People's Sexiest Man Alive in 2021, he always keeps family as his top priority. The couple lives in Rhinebeck, New York, far from Hollywood, where they raise their children in what Rudd describes as a perfect, normal, boring life. Friends and co-stars have called their relationship refreshing, a genuine marriage in an industry full of image-driven relationships. "We're in this life together," Rudd shares, and that's the best part of all. Their relationship is a refreshing reminder that, in the midst of fame, love, and family remain the most important things in life. Jerry Seinfeld was already one of the world's most successful comedians when he met Jessica Clarke in 1998. Their introduction took place at the Reebok Sports Club in New York, just as Seinfeld had defined a generation and was coming to an end. However, their love story didn't begin without complications. Jessica, born in 1971, had just returned from her honeymoon with another man and was newly married at the time. Just weeks later, she ended that marriage and began dating Jerry. The timing drew attention and criticism from tabloids. Yet, over the years, the noise quieted down, and their relationship quietly proved to be strong. They married on December 25, 1999, and have since raised 3 children: Sasha, Julian, and Shepard. Despite the rocky start, their love story has flourished into a lasting and private partnership, away from the relentless public scrutiny that once surrounded them. Jerry Seinfeld, born in 1954, continues to build his comedy legacy with projects like Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee and Netflix specials, while Jessica focuses on charity work and family. Jessica co-founded the Good Plus Foundation, a national nonprofit that supports low-income families with essential resources and services. She is also Jerry's closest creative partner in interviews, and he credits her with shaping both his post-sitcom career and family life. "She is my best friend. She is my compass," he has said. Despite their high status, the couple leads a relatively quiet life in New York and the Hamptons, emphasizing routines and shared values in raising their children, rather than focusing on red carpet glamour. Their grounded lifestyle and commitment to family and philanthropy are key elements of their strong, lasting relationship. Their love story, despite facing controversies, proves that true love can last a lifetime. What do you think about these enduring Hollywood relationships? Which story impressed you the most in this video? Leave your answer in the comments below. If you believe true love can exist in Hollywood, type 1. If not, type 0. And if you think this love story can inspire other couples, don't hesitate to share this video with your friends. Enjoy the video and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support us and not miss part 2 and many more exciting stories. Turn on notifications to be the first to catch all our interesting updates. Youth is a time for growth, self-discovery, and learning. But for these 4 teenagers, their lives took a drastic turn due to decisions they can never take back. The mistakes they made at such a young age have led them into the justice system, where they now face some of the toughest consequences. What once seemed like a bright future now feels uncertain and full of despair. Their reactions filled with regret, fear, and powerlessness tell a powerful story. Yet, their experiences raise an important question. How should families, schools, and society step in to guide and support young people? Moreover, does our legal system provide enough room for compassion and rehabilitation? offering young offenders a genuine opportunity to heal, grow, and rebuild their lives? In this video, we'll explore the heartbreaking stories of 4 juvenile killers and the severe consequences they now face. We'll hear their final words before spending years in prison and reflect on the weight of their sentences. What's your opinion? If you believe young offenders deserve a chance to make things right, comment 1. But if you think justice should be unwavering and strict, comment 0 to share your thoughts. Don't forget to watch the full video and hit subscribe to support the channel. It helps me bring you more impactful stories like this. Willard Miller and Jeremy Goodale, both just 16 years old, were charged with the murder of their Spanish teacher, Ms. Nohema Graber, at Fairfield High School in Iowa. According to testimony, after receiving a poor grade from Ms. Graber, Miller and Goodale planned to kill her. We followed her as she took her usual walk in the park, then struck her hard on the back of the head. After the attack, they dragged her body into the woods and beat her with a baseball bat until she died. There was no clear plan beyond hiding the body. Snapchat messages exposed their actions. One message from Goodale read, "My Spanish teacher," and this is the last thing she saw. Goodale eventually pleaded guilty and testified against his best friend. "Every day I regret it. I wish I could go back and stop myself." Goodale was sentenced to life in prison but is eligible for parole after 25 years. As for Miller, he said, "I take full responsibility. I have caused unimaginable pain to Ms. Graber's family." The judge sentenced him to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 35 years. Miller showed little to no emotion upon hearing the verdict. While Goodale's confessions and remorse were heartfelt, they could not lessen the profound pain experienced by Ms. Graber's family. The crime committed by these 2 teenagers has left a deep void in the lives of their loved ones and shocked the local community. It also raises difficult questions about responsibility, youth education, and the role society plays in preventing such tragedies. Let's speak up together and join hands to prevent violence and crime in our society. If you or someone you know needs help, don't hesitate to reach out to psychological and legal support organizations. Every small action today can help prevent similar tragedies in the future. Although Miller expressed a willingness to take responsibility, his cold and almost expressionless demeanor during sentencing shocked many and raised doubts about his genuine remorse. Their story serves as a stark reminder of the severe consequences of impulsive actions and serious crimes, particularly when committed at such a young age. It also presents a significant challenge for the legal system in handling and rehabilitating juveniles who commit such grave offenses. Moreover, this case highlights the urgent need to strengthen education on ethics and life skills for teenagers, starting early in their school years. A lack of proper attention, guidance, and support from family, schools, and society can contribute to deviant and dangerous behaviors, as we've seen in this tragic example. This is Mackenzie Sharilla, a 17-year-old girl who was recently convicted of murder after causing a deadly car crash that killed her boyfriend and his friend. What makes this case particularly disturbing is that prosecutors claim Mackenzie didn't simply drive recklessly, she intentionally planned to kill her boyfriend. On that fateful day, Mackenzie was behind the wheel with her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and his friend, Davion Flanagan. The car crashed into a commercial building outside Cleveland, reaching speeds of 100 miles per hour. The community was left in shock as more details emerged, showing Mackenzie's chilling, calculated motives. Witnesses testified to her ongoing conflicts with Dominic and clear signs of intense hatred toward him leading up to the crash. Police uncovered messages on Mackenzie's phone that exposed her desire for revenge, transforming what might have been a tragic accident into a deliberate act of violence. The families of Dominic and Davion are devastated and enraged, demanding justice for the unimaginable loss of their loved ones. This case also raises broader questions about mental health and the responsibilities that young people bear in today's world. Tragically, Dominic and Davion lost their lives at the scene, while Mackenzie survived. Prosecutors painted a picture of a volatile and abusive relationship, revealing that Mackenzie had made violent threats, even threatening to break into Dominic's home. They argued that she purposely drove the car with the intent to kill. Surveillance footage captured Mackenzie driving calmly, then suddenly swerving and accelerating, crashing head-on into the building. Every action was seen as intentional, confirming prosecutors' claims. Just days before the crash, Mackenzie Shirilla had driven the same route, leading prosecutors to argue that the act was carefully premeditated. During the trial, the judge found Mackenzie guilty of first-degree murder for both Dominic Russo and Davion Flanagan. As she stood in tears, preparing to be handcuffed, Mackenzie was given the opportunity to speak her final words. "I am so sorry. I wish I could remember what happened. I never wanted this to happen, and I didn't do it intentionally. I am truly heartbroken. There was no evidence of mechanical failure, nor any medical or mental health condition that could have justified her actions." As a result, Mackenzie Shirilla was sentenced to a minimum of 15 years for each charge, with the sentences to be served concurrently, effectively a life sentence. This is Aiden Fucci, a 14-year-old teenager who committed a crime that shocked the entire nation. Fucci was a classmate of a 13-year-old girl at Patriot Oaks Academy in Florida. One day, he lured her outside and brutally stabbed her 114 times. Her lifeless body was found in a nearby forest. The investigation revealed that of the 114 stab wounds, 49 showed signs of defensive injuries, 35 were to the head and neck, 29 to the back and shoulders, and 6 were fatal. After his arrest, Aiden Fucci showed no remorse. A chilling video emerged of him sitting in the back of a police car, recording himself on Snapchat. In the video, he casually remarked, "What I did was not smart at all. Social media is spreading it everywhere. This is serious. It affects my whole life and my family's." The brutal nature of the crime, along with Fucci's apparent lack of remorse, has raised disturbing questions about how such a tragedy could unfold at such a young age. Security camera footage showed Aiden Fucci walking with the girl shortly before her murder. About 90 minutes later, he was recorded fleeing the area where her body was found. The crime shocked the community, particularly because the perpetrator was just 14 years old. Fucci later pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and received a harsh sentence. Due to his juvenile status, the defendant is eligible for sentence review after 25 years. But today, the court sentenced him to life imprisonment. The judge declared as the sentence was read, Fucci stood silently, showing little visible reaction to the tragic consequences of his actions. In the quiet state of West Virginia, two 16-year-old girls, Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf, once shared a close bond with their friend, Skylar Neese. But this friendship took a horrifying turn when they made the chilling decision to take Skylar's life. The plot was cold and calculated hidden weapons, a lurid invitation under the cover of night, and together, they ended Skylar's life in a secluded spot. Why did they do it? Their chilling answer was simple. They just didn't like Skylar anymore. Rachel Schoaf later admitted to her involvement, fully cooperating with authorities. In court, she apologized, her words heavy with regret. "I don't know what to say. No words can express the regret and pain I feel. This case isn't just a tale of murder. It's a tragic reminder of how fragile friendships can be and how negative emotions can shatter even the closest of bonds. It also sheds light on the intense psychological pressures young people face, particularly in the volatile world of teenage. Friendships, jealousy, rivalry, and unchecked emotions can lead to catastrophic outcomes, demonstrating how pivotal these formative years are in shaping a person's future. Furthermore, This tragic case underscores the critical need to equip teenagers with the skills to manage their emotions and resolve conflicts in healthy, constructive ways. The cruel actions of Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf sent shockwaves through the West Virginia community. Skylar Neese, a young and innocent girl, had a bright future ahead, but it was stolen in an instant. While the reason not liking her anymore may sound simplistic, it highlights the complex nature of social relationships and the intense psychological pressures teenagers often face. Rachel Schoaf's confession and cooperation with authorities came with a heartfelt apology, expressing deep remorse and a hope for forgiveness and a chance to make amends. However, for Sheila Eddy, considered the mastermind behind this horrific crime, a life sentence remains the severe punishment she must face. This case serves as a grim reminder of how unchecked emotions and fractured friendships can lead to devastating consequences. Highlights the importance of providing young people with the tools to navigate their emotions and relationships in a way that fosters empathy and respect, preventing tragedies like this from happening in the future. This case serves as a stark warning not only about the devastating consequences of violence within friendships, but also about the deeper, more troubling question of how society and families can better support teenagers in dealing with psychological struggles. To prevent tragedies like this, Rachel Schoaf was sentenced to 30 years in prison, with the possibility of parole after 10 years. Sheila Eddy, deemed the mastermind behind the crime, received a life sentence, eligible for parole after 15 years. These shocking sentences sent waves through the nation, especially considering the suspects were teenagers still in school. However, as we know all too well, crime knows no age, and the impact is always real. Despite their youth, the brutal actions of Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf serve as a powerful reminder of the severity of their crimes, ones that are unforgivable. Their case highlights the unpredictable dangers of school violence and the critical lack of emotional control during such an impressionable time in life. It also raises the question: how can we better equip young people to navigate the emotional complexities of relationships and prevent such tragedies in the future? We cannot afford to ignore the warning signs. A single moment of poor judgment can take a life and forever alter the lives of countless families. This tragic case serves as a crucial reminder that society must place more emphasis on teaching the value of life, fostering self-control, and creating a supportive environment that prioritizes the mental health of young people. It's vital that we work together to prevent heartbreaking stories like this from happening again. While justice has been served, the pain and loss continue to linger. It is up to all of us to protect and support the younger generation. Have you ever witnessed school violence or known someone struggling with mental health issues? If so, comment 1. If not, comment 0 and share your thoughts with us. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel and help spread stories that offer powerful lessons and raise awareness. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Did you know that some of Hollywood's biggest stars have twins? From dazzling superstars in the spotlight to those who keep it low-key behind the scenes, this list will totally surprise you. Think you can guess which legendary musicians are twins? Let's dive in and find out. You'll be amazed to discover that quite a few Hollywood stars have identical twins, from the spotlight-stealing celebs to the quieter ones working behind the scenes. This list is packed with surprises. Some twins have soared to fame together, while others took totally different roads. Do you know any friends or family with twins? If yes, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Enjoy the video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help us keep bringing you fascinating star secrets. James and Oliver Phelps are British twins best known for their roles as Fred and George Weasley in the Harry Potter series, 2 of the most beloved characters in the wizarding world. What's fascinating is that, before becoming Hogwarts' most famous twins, James and Oliver had no professional acting experience. They stumbled upon the audition through a school notice and decided to try out together. As a result, they both landed the life-changing roles. They went from being ordinary schoolboys in Birmingham to suddenly being thrust into the global spotlight, all without any prior plans. Despite their early success and the massive Harry Potter franchise they're forever linked to, James and Oliver have avoided being typecast. Since the series ended, the twins have continued to collaborate on various television and stage projects, while also exploring their own unique paths. James has shifted his focus to producing and writing, while Oliver has delved into community initiatives and travel projects. Together, they also co-produce a podcast called Normal Not Normal, where they sit down with celebrity guests to discuss what it means to grow up in today's world, an insightful reflection of their strong bond, both on and off the screen. The Phelps twins portray two brothers who share more than just their looks. They embody a simple, calm lifestyle and approach everything with sincerity. Rather than chasing fame or scandal, they've chosen to build long-term careers rooted in passion and personal values. To their fans, James and Oliver are more than just Fred and George Weasley. They are living proof that, even with early fame, you can grow up to be kind, grounded, and true to yourself. Ava and Leah Clements are standout child models who have taken the fashion world by storm, gracing magazine covers and starring in international advertising campaigns. Born and raised in the U.S., the twin sisters have been admired since childhood for their unique mixed-race beauty and natural charisma, effortlessly commanding every camera. Despite their young age, Ava and Leah have made a significant impact in the fashion industry, thanks to their professionalism and remarkable ability to express themselves, a rarity for models their age. They are adored not just for their identical looks, but also for their perfect harmony in posing, coordinating outfits, and conveying emotions in every shot. Unlike many child models who often work solo, Ava and Leah Clements have chosen to collaborate on numerous high-profile projects, leaving a strong mark under the name of twins. Their harmony comes not only from their striking similarity in appearance, but also from their shared commitment to their work, always supporting and inspiring each other as they navigate the fashion world. The twins have graced collections for children and teens by top international brands and have participated in major events, from fashion weeks to promotional photo shoots. These experiences have allowed them to gain invaluable insight early in their careers, helping to build a solid foundation for the future. Despite their young age, Ava and Leah Clements have shown that having a twin sister is not just an appealing trait, but also a powerful source of emotional strength. The twins have consistently exemplified solidarity, support, and mutual growth, which has captured the hearts and curiosity of many. With their immense potential and unwavering bond, Ava and Leah are set to go far in their careers, becoming not just fashion icons for their age, but expanding their influence globally. Their journey is a beautiful testament to the power of twin love, proving that this unique connection can serve as a launchpad for both to grow in parallel and shine together. Renee and Alicia Herbert are standout twins in the international modeling world, celebrated for their unique beauty that blends Western and Indigenous features. Born in Australia, the sisters quickly caught attention with their striking looks and confident presence, earning the interest of top designers and photographers. Beyond their similar appearances, Renee and Alicia share a deep spiritual connection, one that is evident in every step they take on the catwalk and every frame they share together. This powerful bond creates an undeniable attraction for both fans and industry professionals alike. Unlike many models who focus solely on their individual careers, Renee and Alicia Herbert consistently collaborate on major projects, from high-profile fashion photo shoots to world-renowned events. Their seamless coordination and unwavering support for each other have been key factors in their rapid rise within the fiercely competitive fashion industry. The sisters are not only icons of natural beauty, but also exemplars of professionalism and dedication to their craft, inspiring countless young models around the world. Despite their fame in the limelight and fashion magazines, Renee and Alicia Herbert have managed to maintain a simple, grounded lifestyle, staying away from the distractions of the entertainment industry. Their story is a powerful testament to the strength of twin sisterhood, a unique bond that not only helps them navigate challenges in their careers, but also allows them to grow and shine together on their own individual paths. With their talent and unity, Renee and Alicia are sure to remain prominent names in the modeling world for years to come. Brie and Nikki Bella are iconic twins in the WWE wrestling world, as well as reality TV stars adored by millions worldwide. Born in 1983 in California, the sisters possess a blend of athletic beauty, strong personalities, and rare strength, which help them stand out in the demanding world of combat sports and arena that requires immense flexibility and determination. Together, Nikki and Brie entered the WWE, where they not only competed but also played a pivotal role in reshaping the perception of female wrestlers, becoming symbols of strength and resilience. Brie and Nikki Bella's careers have always been closely intertwined, with both sisters continually supporting, encouraging, and competing in a healthy way to push each other's growth. They've won numerous prestigious titles, solidifying their top positions in the women's wrestling industry, while expanding their influence through reality TV shows like Total Divas and Total Bellas. Appearing together on the small screen has not only brought them closer to their fans but also showcased the strong, authentic, and inspiring bond between the twin sisters in the fiercely competitive entertainment world. In addition to their successful sports careers, Brie and Nikki Bella have built their own thriving brands across various industries, including fashion, beauty, and by cultivating a massive fan community. The strong bond between the sisters not only provides emotional support, but also serves as a driving force that helps them overcome challenges in both life and career. With their talent, dedication, and unique connection, Brie and Nikki Bella are poised to remain influential names, inspiring many generations to come. Jessica and Lisa Origliasso are Australian twins who shot to global fame as members of the pop group The Veronicas. Born in 1984 in Brisbane, the sisters quickly gained recognition for their powerful vocals, vibrant musical style, and distinct, individual image. With their strikingly similar looks and harmonious voices, Jessica and Lisa have left a lasting mark on the world music scene, becoming icons of energy and creativity among young artists. The twins are not only close collaborators in music, but also constant companions in all their artistic endeavors. They write, perform, and release numerous hit songs together, earning their group many prestigious awards. The incredible chemistry between Jessica and Lisa shines not only in their music, but also in their dynamic stage performances, helping the Veronicas maintain a strong connection with audiences and fans worldwide. Their spirit of solidarity and unwavering support for each other have been key factors in helping them navigate the challenges of the competitive music industry. Despite their fame and frequent public appearances, Jessica and Lisa Origliasso remain grounded and genuine in their lifestyle and interactions with fans. They are not only talented artists but also exemplify the powerful bond between twin sisters in both their careers and personal lives. With their passion for music and deep connection, Jessica and Lisa are sure to continue shining, inspiring others, and holding a special place in the hearts of fans around the world. Aaron and Angel Carter were born on December 7, 1987, in Tampa, Florida. While Aaron Carter exploded onto the pop scene in the late 90s and early 2000s, many were surprised to discover he had a twin sister, Angel, who chose to live far from the spotlight. Aaron skyrocketed to fame at just 9 years old with his self-titled debut album in 1997, selling over 1 million copies worldwide. His follow-up, Aaron's Party, Come Get It, 2000, went triple platinum in the US, cementing his status as one of the era's biggest teen sensations. Angel Carter, meanwhile, opted to stay out of the spotlight. As a young woman, she pursued modeling and later found her passion in interior design. Although she made a brief appearance on the family's short-lived reality show House of Carters, 2006, she mostly stayed behind the scenes. In 2014, Angel married marketing executive Corey Conrad, and together they focused on creating a peaceful family life far from Hollywood's hustle and bustle. While Aaron struggled publicly with bankruptcy and substance abuse, Angel chose a quieter path, focusing on stability and privacy. Though their journeys were different and their bond sometimes tested by Aaron's struggles, the connection between the twins remained meaningful. Tragically, Aaron passed away on November 5, 2022. At just 34 years old, a heartbreaking loss felt deeply by the Carter family and his many fans. The story of Aaron and Angel Carter shows how two people born at the same time can navigate fame, family, and identity in vastly different ways, reminding us that behind every celebrity, there's often a sibling with an equally compelling, though less visible, story. Shiva Kainswaran, born on November 16, 1988, in Dublin, Ireland, rose to international fame as one of the lead singers of the British-Irish boy band The Wanted. The group skyrocketed to success with chart-topping hits like Glad You Came, while their debut album reached number 4 on the UK charts. Despite Shiva's public career as a singer, model, and actor, few realize he has an identical twin brother, Kumar Kainswaran. Kumar Kainswaran has mostly stayed out of the entertainment spotlight. While Shiva pursued a career in music and acting, Kumar chose a quieter, more private life. Little is publicly known about Kumar's work, a clear sign of his preference to remain away from the public eye. Despite this, the Kainswaran twins share a close bond. Shiva often mentions Kumar in interviews as a key source of support and inspiration. Raised in Dublin alongside 5 other siblings, Shiva and Kumar grew up in a close-knit Sri Lankan family led by their mother. While Shiva was discovered early, launching a career in modeling before music, Kumar chose a more traditional route, prioritizing family and privacy over fame. Their differing paths show how even identical twins can embrace vastly different dreams and public personas. Shiva's rise from modeling with Storm Model Management to fronting the chart-topping band The Wanted catapulted him into international fame. Meanwhile, Kumar's quiet, low-profile life highlights that fame is a personal choice, not something predetermined by genetics. Their story beautifully showcases the power of family bonds, even when careers and lifestyles take vastly different directions. Charlotte and Samantha Ronson, born on August 7, 1977, in London, England, are twin sisters who have each carved out impressive careers, yet in very distinct worlds. Charlotte has made her mark as a celebrated fashion designer, known for blending elegance with urban edge. Her eponymous brand gained a devoted following in the early 2000s, with runway shows at New York Fashion Week and celebrity fans like Kate Moss and Lindsay Lohan. Charlotte's signature feminine meets edgy style has inspired a generation of fashion-forward women worldwide. Meanwhile, Samantha Ronson has made a name for herself as a DJ and musician. Renowned for her eclectic taste and effortlessly cool vibe, she rose to prominence in the mid-2000s as one of the most in-demand DJs, spinning at exclusive events for celebrities, top fashion brands, and even major political fundraisers. Beyond the decks, Samantha showcased her musical talents with her album Chasing the Reds. Though both twins thrive in creative fields, Charlotte and Samantha have each forged their own unique path, highlighting their distinct talents and passions. Charlotte dedicated herself to fashion design, growing her brand into a celebrated name in the industry, while Samantha carved out a career as a musical pioneer and influential figure in nightlife culture. Their brother, Grammy-winning producer Mark Ronson, further cemented the family's creative legacy. Despite their individual successes, the bond between Charlotte and Samantha as twins remains uniquely strong, a testament to their shared roots amid very different worlds. Their story perfectly fits the theme of famous twins who've each carved out their own paths, Samantha lighting up the nightlife scene, and Charlotte building a fashion empire. They prove that twins can thrive independently, each shining in their own spotlight. Have you ever wondered if you might have a secret identical twin out there? If yes, drop a 2 in the comments. If no, leave a 5. Enjoy the video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating celebrity secrets. Sidra Smith, meanwhile, has chosen a path behind the scenes. She has built a successful career as a film and television producer, contributing to a variety of projects that range from independent films to popular TV shows. Sidra's work focuses on bringing compelling stories to life, often supporting diverse voices in the entertainment industry. Although less visible than her twin sister Tasha, Sidra's impact behind the camera is just as significant, demonstrating how both sisters contribute uniquely to Hollywood's creative landscape. Absolutely. Sidra's dedication to crafting authentic narratives through projects like A Love Tale highlights her passion for representation and diversity in media. While Tasha captivates audiences on screen with her powerful performances, Sidra shapes the stories behind the camera, proving that both twins have found their own unique ways to shine in the entertainment world. Together, they embody how talent can flourish in different areas of the industry, each contributing valuable perspectives. Would you like me to help create a smooth transition between their stories, or perhaps a closing line for this segment? Despite choosing different paths in the entertainment industry, Tasha and Sidra share an unbreakable bond and a mutual passion for the arts. While Tasha shines in front of the camera with her compelling performances, Sidra makes her mark behind the scenes, shaping stories that deserve to be told. Together, they demonstrate that talent can thrive in many forms, proving that storytelling isn't just about being seen, it's also about the powerful impact made behind the camera. Nicholas Brendan and his identical twin brother, Kelly Donovan, have both made their mark in the entertainment world, though their paths couldn't be more different. Nicholas is best known for his iconic role as Xander Harris on the cult favorite series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. His portrayal of the witty, loyal best friend won him a devoted fan base and solidified his place in TV history. Beyond Buffy, Nicholas continued to appear in shows like Criminal Minds, where he played the recurring character Kevin Lynch, keeping him a familiar face on the small screen. Kelly Donovan, though less famous, played a crucial behind-the-scenes role in Nicholas's career. He stepped in as Nicholas's stunt double for several episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. One of the most memorable instances was in the episode The Replacement, where Xander splits into 2 versions of himself. While viewers assumed it was just a clever camera effect, Kelly was actually on set portraying one of the Xanders in the non-speaking scenes. He also filled in for Nicholas during the episode intervention when Nicholas was unable to film due to illness. While Kelly did not pursue acting as extensively as Nicholas, his behind-the-scenes contributions were essential in keeping Buffy's production running smoothly. Over the years, Kelly largely stayed out of the spotlight, focusing on his own interests, while Nicholas continued to build his acting career, primarily on television. Their relationship offers a fascinating glimpse into how twins can support one another professionally and personally. Kelly's willingness to step in whenever needed highlights the strong bond they share, proving that sometimes success is a team effort even among siblings. Willow and Autumn Shields are fraternal twins who, along with their older brother River, have all stepped into the spotlight of Hollywood. Among them, Willow stands out as the most recognized, thanks to her memorable role as Primrose Everdeen, Katniss Everdeen's beloved younger sister in the worldwide blockbuster The Hunger Games series. Willow's heartfelt portrayal of Prim, the symbol of innocence and compassion, has won the hearts of millions, establishing her as a rising star from a young age. Autumn Shields, while not as widely recognized as her sister, has also pursued acting, taking on smaller roles that showcase her own passion for the craft. Though their fame levels differ, the sisters remain close, having grown up together in the entertainment world. Their shared journey has created a strong bond, with Autumn supporting Willow's rise to international stardom while carving out her own path. While Willow's role in The Hunger Games catapulted her to international fame, Autumn continues to explore acting opportunities at her own pace. Together, they embody the unique dynamic of Hollywood twins, one shining brightly in the spotlight, while the other quietly builds her own path with determination and passion. Gisele and Patricia Bunchen are fraternal twins from Brazil, but their paths in life couldn't be more different. While Gisele skyrocketed to global fame as one of the world's most iconic supermodels, she became a fashion legend, gracing the runways for top designers and appearing on countless magazine covers. Her work with Victoria's Secret and her position as one of the highest-paid models have solidified her as a cultural icon. But Gisele's influence extends beyond modeling. She's also a passionate environmental activist and the author of a best-selling memoir, which only adds to her already impressive legacy. While Patricia may not be as publicly recognized as her sister, she has played a crucial role behind the scenes in Gisele's success. More reserved than Gisele, Patricia has served as her manager and spokesperson, helping guide her sister's phenomenal modeling career. Though she initially took modeling classes alongside Gisele in their youth, Patricia has chosen to step away from the spotlight, focusing instead on supporting her sister's journey to fame and managing her professional endeavors. The strong bond between the sisters is clear, with Patricia playing a vital role in Gisele's incredible rise to success. While Gisele has become one of the most recognizable faces in fashion, Patricia's behind-the-scenes contributions have been just as instrumental in shaping and supporting her sister's career. Together, they embody the perfect balance between public fame and quiet strength, showcasing the power of family support in navigating the spotlight. Rami and Sami Malek are identical twins who have led very different lives, yet their bond remains strong, built on childhood memories and mutual respect. Rami Malek became a household name with his unforgettable portrayal of Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody, a role that earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor. Before that, he gained widespread recognition for his role as a troubled hacker in the hit series Mr. Robot, demonstrating his incredible versatility and depth as an actor. Rami's distinct presence and ability to bring complex characters to life have made him one of Hollywood's most in-demand stars. While Sami Malek has chosen a different path from his famous twin, he's made his mark as an educator. Living a much more private life, Sami works as a teacher and stays out of the entertainment spotlight. Despite this, the bond between the brothers remains strong, as shown by a memorable moment from their college days. To help Sami pass a class, Rami once switched places with him, even delivering a monologue for him in a Greek tragedy course. This story is a perfect example of the close, supportive bond that twins often share. Although the Malek brothers have taken different career paths, their deep bond and mutual pride in each other's achievements are undeniable. Rami's rise to stardom in Hollywood and Sammy's impactful work as an educator showcase the unique ways each brother is making a difference in the world, thriving in their respective fields. Vin Diesel, famous worldwide for his action-packed roles in the Fast and Furious series, has a twin brother, Paul Vincent, who prefers to live a much more private life away from the spotlight. While Vin, whose real name is Mark Sinclair, has built a massive acting and producing career, starring in some of Hollywood's highest-grossing films, Paul has chosen a quieter path behind the scenes. Working in the film industry in sound editing and production, Paul plays an important role in bringing films to life, yet his work remains out of the public eye. This contrast between their careers highlights the different ways the twin brothers have each made their mark in the entertainment world. Vin Diesel and Paul Vincent grew up in a creative household, with their mother, a psychologist and stepfather, an acting teacher, fostering their artistic interests. While Vin's natural charisma and love for performing led him to a successful acting career, Paul preferred to work behind the camera. Though largely unknown to the public, Paul played a crucial role in Vin's early career, most notably in the production of the 1995 short film Multifacial. This project was a pivotal moment for Vin, helping him break into the film industry and eventually securing his Hollywood breakthrough. Though Paul has stayed out of the spotlight, Vin Diesel has occasionally shared moments of their close bond on social media. One memorable post featured a photo of Paul alongside Vin's Fast and Furious co-star, Paul Walker, with the caption, "Two Pauls." While their relationship is rarely in the public eye, it's clear that their strong brotherly bond remains unshaken, even as they live on opposite ends of the fame spectrum. Elizabeth and Victoria Lejonjarda, twins from Sweden, are a stunning blend of Sami, Senegalese, and Swedish heritage. Raised in northern Sweden, where breathtaking nature meets rich indigenous culture, the sisters developed their own independent personalities and distinctive aesthetic tastes from a young age. Before gaining fame, they captured attention on social media with their commitment to a natural lifestyle, minimalist yet sophisticated fashion sense, and bold self-expression. This early presence helped them transition seamlessly into the international fashion scene. The turning point came when both sisters were invited to appear in a high-profile music video, which catapulted them into the spotlight. Soon after, they became highly sought-after faces in global promotional campaigns for major brands like H&M, Chanel, and Nike. Despite working in the glamorous world of fashion, Elizabeth and Victoria chose to keep their personal lives private, staying away from the chaotic side of the entertainment industry. They didn't chase fame at any cost, but instead focused on cultivating an independent image that's rooted in authenticity, intelligence, and a strong cultural identity. The Lejonjarda twins are living proof that behind the spotlight, there are still extraordinary individuals who choose to remain quietly impactful. Many were surprised to learn they were twins, as each sister shines in her own unique way. They captivate not just with their striking appearances, but with their profound lifestyle, humility, and deep connection to their roots. It's this blend of beauty, intelligence, and courage that makes their story both unique and truly fascinating. Jenna and Barbara Bush are well-known twins, but many might not realize the parallel journeys they've each taken. A fascinating testament to how even those raised in similar circumstances, with prestigious family backgrounds, can carve out very different paths. As the daughters of former U.S. President George W. Bush and granddaughters of President George H. W. Bush, Jenna and Barbara were born into one of America's most prominent political families, where the spotlight is always shining. However, rather than following the traditional expectations, both sisters have chosen to redefine their roles in modern society. Jenna Bush Hager followed a career in communications, becoming a well-known face on national television. She co-hosted one of America's most popular morning shows and authored several best-selling books. In contrast, Barbara Bush chose a more low-key path, dedicating herself to social and public health activism. She co-founded a global health nonprofit, channeling her passion for humanitarian work instead of seeking the media spotlight. The Bush twins embody two distinct worlds, one marked by the warmth and visibility of mass television, and the other defined by the quiet, persistent impact of charity work. Despite their differences, they remain close, always respecting each other's choices. Together, they represent a generation of modern women brave, independent, and responsible. Jenna and Barbara's story may not be loud or flashy, but it's precisely this simplicity and depth that makes their journey stand out among the many well-known names in their family. Charles and Max Carver are a rare pair of actors who you may have seen on screen countless times without realizing they are twins in real life. Born in 1988 in San Francisco, the two share strikingly similar looks and styles, yet each possesses their own distinct personality. They kicked off their acting careers as twins Porter and Preston Scavo on the hit TV series Desperate Housewives, a role that feels especially fitting given their inseparable bond both on screen and in real life. Although both brothers began their careers in television, Max and Charlie have each taken their own unique paths. Charlie Carver has gained recognition for his introspective and deeply nuanced performances in major projects like The Leftovers and Ratched. Meanwhile, Max Carver has maintained a dynamic, approachable image, starring in shows like Teen Wolf and The Office. While they often collaborate on various projects, the brothers have always made a point to assert their individuality, steering clear of the must-go-together label that often follows twins in the industry. What makes Charles and Max Carver truly special is not just that they share the same DNA, but how they navigate the entertainment world as distinct individuals. They don't rely on each other for fame, yet they never shy away from acknowledging their unique bond. Instead, they embrace it, cherishing their connection while carving out their own niches, defining their own styles, and pursuing individual artistic paths. This balance is what makes them one of the most remarkable and inspiring twin pairs in modern cinema. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are among America's most famous twins. But what sets them apart is not just their fame, it's their impressive transition from the spotlight to creating a thriving fashion empire. First introduced to audiences as infants on the hit sitcom Full House, the sisters quickly became pop culture icons in the 1990s and early 2000s. From film and television to teen brands, Mary-Kate and Ashley's names were synonymous with success, making them two of Hollywood's most accomplished child stars. As they entered adulthood, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen took a bold turn, stepping away from the entertainment industry to pursue their true passion, high fashion. In 2006, they launched The Row, a brand founded on the principles of minimalist design, sophistication, and exceptional craftsmanship. Despite their fame as TV stars, the Olsens have proven they are not just celebrities crossing over, but genuine designers, earning numerous prestigious industry awards. They've chosen to keep a low profile, shying away from social media and high-profile interviews, a bold move in today's media-driven world. Mary-Kate and Ashley's story is a classic example of celebrities who dared to take a different path, choosing a quiet journey to develop their careers. As twins who have been a staple of American pop culture for years, they've shown that childhood fame doesn't have to linger as a permanent shadow. Instead, they used it as a springboard to build a new, mature identity, one that is creative, independent, and entirely their own. They started as one, but through their powerful silence, they have reached the pinnacle of success. Anna and Lucy DeSink are well-known Australian twins, celebrated for their strong social media presence and creative personal marketing campaigns. Born in Melbourne, the sisters quickly caught attention for their identical looks, bold fashion sense, and strong personalities. Anna and Lucy have become famous not just for their appearance, but also for their savvy use of social media, leveraging it to build a solid personal brand. They've become role models for many young people who admire their uniqueness and confidence. Unlike many models or influencers who often work solo, Anna and Lucy DeSink are always by each other's side in every project, from fashion photo shoots and event appearances to promoting products on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Their seamless coordination and mutual support have earned them a special place in the hearts of fans and major brands alike. They've mastered the art of creating a unique personal brand, blending their identical looks with distinct personalities that shine through in every public appearance. Despite their social media fame, Anna and Lucy DeSink remain genuine and approachable in their interactions with fans. Their strong bond has been a constant source of motivation, helping them navigate the challenges of the entertainment industry and build sustainable careers. With their unwavering creativity and deep companionship, Anna and Lucy are sure to continue growing their influence, becoming enduring symbols of the strength and unique bond shared by twins in the modern world. And that's a wrap on our list of surprising celebrity twins. Whether they've taken the spotlight together or chosen to live more private lives, each story highlights the special dynamics of twin relationships. Which pair left the biggest impression on you? Share your thoughts in the comments, give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating secrets about your favorite stars. Back to the Future continues to shine as a timeless cinematic masterpiece, enchanting audiences with its electrifying portrayal of time travel, iconic characters, and unforgettable moments that have left a lasting cultural mark. Yet, beyond its sci-fi brilliance, the film delivers a heartfelt narrative where every character brings unique depth and emotion, cementing its place as a beloved classic. Today, we're turning back the dial to catch up with the legendary cast past and present. We'll uncover their real names, how old they are today, and the remarkable paths they've taken since leaving Hill Valley behind. Join us as we explore how their lives and careers have transformed over the years. We'll also take a moment to pay tribute to the incredible actors who are no longer with us, yet whose powerful performances in Back to the Future continue to touch hearts and inspire fans across generations. Their legacy remains an essential part of what makes this film truly unforgettable. If you enjoy this trip down memory lane, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your favorite Back to the Future moments in the comments below. So, are you ready to fire up the DeLorean? Let's hit 88 miles per hour and journey through the lives of the stars behind one of the most iconic films in movie history. If this story resonated with you, drop a 1 in the comments, and if it didn't, feel free to leave a 0. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and let us know your thoughts down below. We always love hearing from you. And make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on more amazing content. Now, let's dive right into the story. Wendy Jo Sperber brought Linda McFly, Marty's lively and talkative older sister, to life with a charming blend of humor and vibrant energy. At 26 years old in 1985, Sperber quickly endeared herself to audiences through her natural performance and strong chemistry with the cast of Back to the Future. Though a supporting character, her presence added a joyful spark that enriched the film's dynamic. Sadly, Sperber passed away on November 29, 2005, at just 47, after a courageous 8-year battle with breast cancer. Her loss was deeply felt by fans and the film community alike. Despite battling a life-threatening illness, Sperber never let it stop her from pursuing her passion. She continued acting throughout her fight with cancer and went on to establish the West Park Cancer Support Center, a charity dedicated to helping others facing similar challenges. Beyond her career, she devoted herself to raising awareness and supporting the community with compassion and dedication. Known for her vibrant spirit, comedic talent, and heartfelt empathy, Sperber brought a special warmth to every role. Her legacy lives on, not only through her memorable performances but also through her meaningful impact off-screen. George DiCenzo portrayed Sam Baines, Lorraine's strict but caring father, in Back to the Future. His performance added depth and reliability to the character, reinforcing the stability of the McFly family. At 44 years old in 1985, DiCenzo brought a wealth of acting experience to the role. His commanding presence and rich, warm voice made a lasting impact, giving Sam a strong and trustworthy aura. Sadly, DiCenzo passed away on August 9, 2010, at the age of 70, due to sepsis and related complications. His passing left a deep void in the hearts of fans and colleagues alike. As a seasoned actor, George DiCenzo built a rich and varied career across film, television, and voice work, becoming known for his memorable performances. Celebrated for his commanding voice and impressive acting talent, he infused every role, no matter the size, with depth and subtlety. DiCenzo's contributions to the entertainment world remain deeply appreciated. Whenever he appeared on screen, he brought authority and strength, enhancing both the story and its characters. His legacy is not only iconic but also continues to inspire new generations of actors. Casey Siemaszko portrayed a tough and aggressive member of the 3D gang, injecting rebellion and intensity into the high school scenes of Back to the Future. At just 24 years old in 1985, Siemaszko made a strong impact with his energetic and sharp performance. His role helped define one of the most memorable villainous groups of the 80s, heightening the drama and adding tension to the film's storyline. Now 63 years old, Casey Siemaszko has built a strong and varied career in film and television, recognized for his ability to portray both sympathetic and tough characters. Throughout the 80s and 90s, he appeared in notable films like Stand By Me, Young Guns, and Of Mice and Men, earning praise from critics and peers for his range and depth. Though he's kept a lower profile in recent years, Siemaszko continues to work steadily, including voice acting and TV roles. His role in Back to the Future remains a standout moment in his career, helping to drive the film's energy and leaving a lasting impression on fans. Billy Zane played one of the stylish and self-assured members of the Match Gang, adding a sleek and memorable presence to the young cast of Back to the Future. At just 19 years old in 1985, Zane stood out with his natural charm and distinctive style. He brought a unique edge to his character, helping to shape the gang's dynamic and injecting extra drama into the film's storyline. Now 59 years old, Billy Zane has built a diverse and successful career spanning film, television, and voice work. Best known for his iconic role in Titanic, 1997, he has portrayed a wide range of characters, from villains to comedic roles. With his undeniable charm and versatility, Zane has remained a steady and respected presence in the entertainment world for decades. His early role in Back to the Future was a fascinating starting point for a long and varied career, and fans continue to remember him fondly for his part in this beloved classic. Donald Fullilove portrayed Goldie Wilson, the ambitious and charismatic high school student who confidently predicts his future as the town's mayor, bringing humor and inspiration to a brief yet memorable role in Back to the Future. At 26 years old in 1985, Fullilove infused the character with a distinctive energy. Now 65, he continues to enjoy a steady career across film, television, and voice acting. He's especially known for his voice work in animated films, including the role of Nurse Rec in Pixar's Up, 2009, and has appeared in numerous TV shows and other projects throughout his career. Though often cast in supporting roles, Donald Fullilove's performances consistently shine thanks to his vibrant energy and unique personality. His role in Back to the Future remains memorable, especially his optimistic line that captures the film's spirit of hope and change. Fullilove is still celebrated by fans and frequently appears at conventions, proudly embracing his place in pop culture history. Though brief, his contribution left a lasting impression and continues to be warmly remembered by audiences around the world. Lisa Freeman played Babs, the lively and cheerful high school student who added humor and authenticity to the teen social scenes in Back to the Future. At 19 years old in 1985, Freeman's vibrant energy made her performance stand out. Now 58, she developed a steady acting career throughout the 1980s and early 1990s, with roles in films like Back to School and Mr. Mom, as well as TV shows including The Wonder Years and Baywatch. Known for her expressive energy and sharp comedic timing, Freeman often portrayed quirky, relatable characters, bringing a delightful charm to every role. Following her acting career, Lisa Freeman shifted her focus to writing and education. She has gained recognition as a novelist, publishing several young adult books, and later became a creative writing instructor, mentoring aspiring writers. Though her role in Back to the Future was brief, it remains a memorable element of the high school scenes and adds to the film's lasting charm. Freeman continues to connect with fans and embraces her place in the legacy of one of the most beloved movies of the 1980s, maintaining a special bond with both the film and its audience. Frances Lee McCain portrayed Stella Baines, the warm and nurturing mother who grounded the family dynamic in Back to the Future. At 41 years old in 1985, McCain's performance added heartfelt emotional depth to the film. Now 80, she has built a long and respected career across film, television, and theater, often portraying maternal or authoritative roles. Her calm strength and nuanced performances have made her a cherished and enduring presence in the entertainment world. Beyond her role in Back to the Future, Frances Lee McCain appeared in several iconic 1980s films such as Footloose, Gremlins, and Stand By Me, becoming a recognizable presence to audiences of that decade. With a strong background in stage acting and a master's degree in theater, McCain approached each role with depth and precision, enriching her characters with emotional nuance. Her impressive body of work across both film and theater has earned her a well-deserved reputation as a respected and talented actress in the industry. Though Frances Lee McCain gradually stepped away from the spotlight, she occasionally returned for select roles, earning continued praise for her lasting impact on cinema. Her performance in Back to the Future remains a heartfelt and memorable contribution, infusing the film with warmth and genuine emotion. By portraying the caring and supportive mother, McCain added a relatable, grounded dimension to the story, making her role an indispensable and cherished part of this beloved time travel classic. Harry Waters Jr. brought to life Marvin Berry, the talented and passionate musician whose electrifying performance became one of Back to the Future's most iconic moments. At 32 years old in 1985, Waters left a lasting impression with his dynamic energy and authentic portrayal. Now 71, he continues to excel in the performing arts and education, building a multifaceted career as an actor, director, and teacher. His enduring contributions have made a significant impact both on stage and beyond, creating a legacy that inspires new generations. Although Harry Waters Jr. is best known for his memorable role in Back to the Future, his career extends well beyond the film. He has appeared in numerous stage productions across the United States and contributed to television and independent cinema. Alongside his acting career, Waters has become a respected theater professor, mentoring emerging artists and championing diversity in the arts. His brief but powerful performance in the film, highlighted by his vibrant stage presence and connection to one of the movie's most iconic musical moments, continues to resonate with fans. Waters remains a beloved figure, skillfully blending his artistic talents with a deep commitment to education and cultural storytelling. Michael J. Fox portrayed Marty McFly, the quick-witted and adventurous teenager who became an enduring icon in popular culture. At just 24 years old in 1985, Fox captivated audiences with his perfect mix of humor, intelligence, and charm. Now 63, he has built an impressive career across television and film, earning acclaim for both comedic and dramatic performances. His work continues to inspire and entertain multiple generations, firmly establishing him as one of Hollywood's most beloved and respected actors. Diagnosed with Parkinson's disease at just 29, Michael J. Fox refused to let the illness halt his career. Instead, he became a passionate advocate for medical research, founding the Michael J. Fox Foundation to accelerate Parkinson's research. Despite facing significant health challenges, Fox continued acting, inspiring millions worldwide with his resilience, charm, and talent. His portrayal of Marty McFly remains one of the most beloved characters in film history, leaving an indelible mark on audiences and continuing to inspire generations. Christopher Lloyd portrayed the quirky and brilliant inventor Dr. Emmett Brown, whose wild energy and scientific genius fueled the time-traveling adventures of Back to the Future. At 46 years old in 1985, Lloyd quickly became synonymous with one of the most iconic characters in film history. His performance perfectly balanced eccentricity, humor, wisdom, and heartfelt emotion, adding depth to the character. Lloyd's portrayal of Dr. Brown continues to captivate audiences, standing as a defining moment in cinematic history. At 86 years old, Christopher Lloyd has enjoyed a prolific acting career spanning film, television, and theater. Known for his distinctive presence and unforgettable characters, he brings boundless energy to every performance. With a strong foundation in theater, Lloyd consistently elevates his roles, infusing them with depth and dynamism. Over the decades, he has earned widespread admiration from both critics and fans, thanks to his versatility and unwavering dedication to his craft. His role in Back to the Future remains one of the standout performances in a long and esteemed career, leaving a lasting impact on audiences that continues to resonate. J.J. Cohen played one of the tough skinhead gang members, injecting energy and attitude into the high school scenes of Back to the Future. At just 19 years old in 1985, Cohen brought a fresh and edgy vibe, making his character a key part of the film's teenage world. His sharp, rebellious presence amplified the drama and helped capture the youthful spirit that defines much of the movie's charm. Now 58 years old, J.J. Cohen has built a steady career with various film and television roles, often in supporting parts that highlight his strong presence and unique personality. Beyond Back to the Future, he appeared in iconic 80s films like Fire with Fire and The Principal, establishing himself in that era's cinema. Although he later stepped back from mainstream acting, Cohen stays active in fan communities and conventions, where he's celebrated for his role in a beloved classic. His performances are remembered not only for their bold attitude, but also for helping to capture the youthful energy that made Back to the Future so memorable. Norman Alden gave life to Lou, the tough but kind-hearted diner owner, bringing a surprising depth and warmth to what could have been a minor role. At 61 years old when Back to the Future was released in 1985, Alden's performance made Lou more than just a background character. He became a relatable and memorable part of the story. Sadly, Alden passed away on July 27, 2012, at the age of 87 due to natural causes. Though he's no longer with us, his impact lives on, as fans and fellow actors continue to celebrate the heartfelt roles he brought to life on screen. Norman Alden's remarkable career spanned over 5 decades, showcasing his signature voice and incredible range as both an actor and voice artist. From live-action roles to animated classics, he made his mark across film and television with undeniable presence and skill. Whether on camera or behind the mic, Alden brought a grounded authenticity and quiet strength to every character he played. His short but memorable role as Lou in Back to the Future added meaningful depth to the film, proving that even the smallest roles can leave a lasting impression. Alden's legacy remains strong, a tribute to his lifelong dedication to the craft, and a source of inspiration for fans and fellow performers alike. Elsa Raven took on the role of the persistent woman in the unforgettable Save the Clock Tower scene, an appearance that, while brief, became one of the film's most iconic moments. At 54 years old in 1985, Raven brought warmth, sincerity, and a touch of humor to her character, making the scene resonate deeply with audiences. Her performance added authenticity and charm, proving that even small roles can have a lasting impact. Sadly, Elsa Raven passed away on November 3, 2020, at the age of 91. Her presence is greatly missed, but her contribution to Back to the Future continues to be honored and remembered with heartfelt admiration by fans and the film community alike. Elsa Raven enjoyed a long and respected career in both film and television, earning admiration for her unique ability to infuse sincerity and heart into every role, no matter how small. While her appearances were often brief, they carried a lasting emotional weight, turning quick scenes into unforgettable moments. With her distinctive presence and unwavering commitment to her craft, Raven stood out as a true character actress. Her legacy endures through the memorable roles she portrayed, and she remains forever cherished in the hearts of fans who continue to celebrate the magic she brought to the screen. George Buck Flower portrayed the memorable homeless man who popped up throughout Back to the Future, bringing a touch of humor and continuity to the film's unfolding story. Though his role was brief, Flower's unmistakable presence and delivery left a lasting impression. At 47 years old in 1985, he infused the character with a quirky charm that made the part stand out. Sadly, Flower passed away on June 18, 2004, at the age of 66 after a battle with cancer. Over the course of his diverse career, he became known for playing drifters, outcasts, and rugged characters, roles that showcased his distinct screen presence. His work continues to resonate with fans, securing his legacy as a memorable figure in cinematic history. George Buck Flower was a familiar face in numerous iconic films and animal-themed projects, where his rugged look and natural charisma made him truly memorable. Though he often took on supporting roles, Flower infused each character with genuine authenticity and charm, leaving a lasting impact on viewers. His performances, while subtle, brought an added layer of depth and texture to every story he was part of. These contributions secured his place in pop culture and ensured that his legacy continues to live on in the world of cinema. Joe Flaherty played the Western Union man who delivered the mysterious letter to Marty, adding a touch of intrigue and dramatic flair to one of Back to the Future's most unforgettable scenes. At 43 years old in 1985, Flaherty's portrayal blended humor and depth, making the moment truly stand out. Sadly, he passed away on April 2, 2024, at the age of 82 following a brief illness. Best known for his work on CTV, Flaherty was a master of character-driven comedy, admired for his sharp wit and impeccable timing. His contributions to comedy have left a lasting impact, inspiring and entertaining audiences around the world. Although Joe Flaherty's role in Back to the Future was brief, his heartfelt delivery and subtle performance left a memorable mark. His contributions to comedy and film are fondly remembered by fans and peers alike. Even in smaller parts, Flaherty brought depth and nuance that enriched every story he was part of. His talent for adding layers to his characters made his on-screen presence truly unforgettable. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more, don't forget to like, share, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any exciting content. Now, let's jump into the story of the next character. Lea Thompson brought Lorraine Baines McFly to life, the devoted and spirited mother who added warmth and humor to Back to the Future's complex timeline. At just 24 years old in 1985, Thompson instantly captured audiences with her blend of charm, wit, and heartfelt emotion. Her performance gave the film emotional depth, making the time travel adventure feel personal and relatable. Through her role, Thompson created one of the movie's most unforgettable and cherished characters, enriching the entire story for viewers. Now at 63, Lea Thompson continues to thrive with a successful career spanning both film and television, while also branching out into directing. Celebrated for her charm and versatility, she seamlessly moves between comedy and drama, delivering memorable performances that resonate with critics and fans alike. Thompson has firmly established herself as one of the entertainment industry's most enduring and respected talents. Though forever beloved for her role in Back to the Future, her ongoing work and influence continue to leave a significant mark on film history. Crispin Glover brought to life the awkward yet lovable George McFly, a character who experiences a profound transformation and anchors the emotional core of Back to the Future. At just 21 years old in 1985, Glover masterfully portrayed George's journey from a timid, insecure father to a man who finds his courage and strength. This pivotal role not only shaped the story but also cemented Glover's performance as one of the most iconic and unforgettable in film history. Now at 60 years old, Crispin Glover has built a unique career as an actor, director, and author. Known for his bold artistic vision and unconventional style, he has embraced independent and experimental cinema, gaining recognition for pushing the boundaries of traditional filmmaking. Glover's performances, especially his portrayals of quirky and complex characters, leave a lasting impression with their depth and subtlety. His creative pursuits extend well beyond mainstream roles, allowing him to explore innovative projects and carve out a truly distinctive place in the film world. Tom Wilson brought to life the intimidating yet often funny Biff Tannen, perfectly balancing menace and humor in Back to the Future. At just 26 years old in 1985, Wilson delivered a powerful and memorable performance, skillfully mixing the character's threatening nature with moments of unexpected comedy. His portrayal added rich layers to the film, intensifying the drama while also providing laughs that resonated deeply with audiences. Wilson's Biff remains one of cinema's most iconic villains, a unique blend of threat and humor that continues to captivate fans today. Now at 65, Tom Wilson continues to shine across film, television, and voice acting, earning acclaim for his remarkable versatility and knack for delivering memorable comedic moments. Beyond acting, he's also a talented musician and artist, showcasing his creativity in multiple forms. Wilson's portrayal of Biff in Back to the Future remains one of his most iconic roles, expertly blending menace with humor and leaving a lasting impact on audiences. His diverse talents and enduring charm have secured his place in the hearts of fans, guaranteeing his continued relevance and appeal for years to come. Claudia Wells brought Jennifer Parker to life, the kind and supportive girlfriend who added warmth and emotional depth to the story. At just 19 years old in 1985, Wells quickly won over audiences with her sincere and relatable performance. Her character brought a bright, hopeful presence that balanced the film's more intense moments. Wells' heartfelt portrayal of Jennifer became a memorable and cherished part of Back to the Future, leaving a lasting impact on viewers. Now 59 years old, Claudia Wells stepped away from acting soon after Back to the Future to care for her family, especially her mother. Though she paused her Hollywood career at a crucial time, Wells eventually returned to the screen with independent projects and stayed connected with fans through conventions. Beyond acting, she found success as an entrepreneur, running a high-end men's clothing store in Los Angeles. Her role in Back to the Future remains a beloved part of the film's legacy, celebrated for its sincerity, charm, and the heartfelt balance she brought to her character, making Jennifer an essential part of the story. Mark McClure played Dave McFly, the dependable and easygoing brother who added a warm sense of familiarity and steady energy to Back to the Future. At 28 years old in 1985, McClure's portrayal offered a solid, grounding presence that emphasized the importance of family bonds within the story. His approachable and kind-hearted performance brought stability to the film, balancing its more dramatic moments. McClure's role became a vital part of the movie's charm, contributing to its heartfelt and relatable narrative. Now 67 years old, Mark McClure has built a long and successful career across film and television, often cast in roles that highlight his approachable and friendly nature. Before Back to the Future, he gained widespread recognition for playing Jimmy Olsen in the Superman series, a role that secured his place in pop culture. Over the years, McClure has continued to take on diverse roles, including projects that connect to his earlier work, earning praise for his steady and likable presence. His role in Back to the Future added an important layer of authenticity, and his performance remains a cherished part of the film's nostalgic appeal. James Tolkan portrayed the strict and authoritative Mr. Strickland, whose commanding presence brought both intensity and humor to Back to the Future. At 54 years old in 1985, Tolkan made a strong impression with his ability to project power and control. His performance perfectly balanced seriousness with comedic timing, making Strickland a memorable character who added depth and energy to the film's dynamic. Now 93 years old, James Tolkan has built a long and respected career across film, television, and theater. Often cast as tough, no-nonsense characters, he consistently leaves a strong impression with every role. With a solid background in stage acting, Tolkan brings precision and intensity to his performances, making even his brief appearances unforgettable. His commanding presence and commitment to his craft have made him a memorable and respected figure in the entertainment world. Beyond his role in Back to the Future, James Tolkan is also renowned for his iconic performances in Top Gun and Masters of the Universe, demonstrating his impressive range and talent. Although he has slowed down in recent years, his legacy endures through the unforgettable characters he brought to life. Tolkan's roles remain fan favorites, thanks to their intensity, memorable lines, and the perfect mix of seriousness and humor that made his characters stand out. We hope you enjoyed this journey through the iconic Back to the Future cast and their lives beyond the screen. Which character made the biggest impression on you? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any exciting videos coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.